crown and a grin, all the rounds I've been through, still I win. Yeah, it might sound wild, but I know it. I gotta keep swinging on and on, I don't quit, cause you know virtual champ, fierce as a fighter is. Earn my rank, cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey in the gym, always hard-headed. Call me crazy, but VR is where I'm credited. Been through a lifetime of lag and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'm gonna stream forever, that's my legacy. King under the headset, that's what they gon' label me. I put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on swinging cause you got heart. They know that I'm non-stop, I'll keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they say I'm overrated. If you're from these lobbies, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunity is here, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of fight, despite all the haters. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. I'm not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the darkness. Like the darkness. Yeah. 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 Headset on with a crown and a grin. All the rounds I've been through, still I win. Yeah, it might sound wild, but I know it. I gotta keep swinging on and on. I don't quit, cause you know I'm virtual champ, fierce as a fighter is. Earn my rank, cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey in the gym, always hard-headed. Call me crazy, but VR is where I'm credited. Been through a lifetime of lagging, struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'm gonna stream forever, that's my legacy. King under the headset, that's what they gon' label me. I put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on swinging cause you got heart. They know that I'm non-stop, I'll keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they say I'm overrated. If you're from these lobbies, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunity is here, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of fight in spite of all the haters. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. I'm not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the darkness. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. I'm not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the darkness.
For Super to set it up. But so right now, like, Tesco, we can see you like reached up, so you can move it a little bit lower. And otherwise, it's good. You're right in the center.
Is it better?
I think so. Yeah. You can put it even a little bit lower, Tesco.
Yeah, we back. Okay, so thanks, chat, for letting me know audio was messing up. You already know what it is. We still learning. We still learning, baby. All right. Back at it once again. It's your boy Super M with RingsideVR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing. Tonight, we are back with the RingsideVR exhibition nights, and this time I actually allowed to stream on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, World ZY, for letting me know, man. So we're able to stream on TikTok at least for this week. We'll see what happens next week. Today we got in a very special stream for you guys. Now normally if you've been here and you've been seeing all the stuff, you know that every week we showcase VR boxers in the RingsideVR Discord in exhibition matches to fight for your entertainment. This time though, some of those boxers are going to appear on stream with their IRL cameras, right? This is going to be a very exclusive first look on a live stream for VR boxing where both the competitors have their IRL cameras. Thanks ahead of time to everybody who is showcasing their cameras. It's going to be a little bit more time in between matches as we can get set up, but for everybody who's jumping in, please definitely let us know if you can. Just let us know if it feels good, if it sounds good. Now what's crazy is that my TikTok account is not showing the chat for some reason. TikTok chat, I don't know what's going on with this my multi-chat, but it's not showing y'all. I'm gonna be able to still see you guys though, so for everybody wondering if they can fight, I will remind you guys that this is a pre-set up card, so everyone who is going to fight tonight has already signed up. If you want the chance to sign up, you got to join the RingsideVR Discord, and you got to sign up next week. We do this every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Discord. So appreciate the follow. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. Give me 1 second, because I have to do this a lot of times. A lot of people ask, hey, what's the Discord link? So let me actually go in here and grab that for you. So while I do that, I'm also going to set up the fights for the night. Let me go ahead and get that lobby code set up for everyone. And so the format for tonight is going to be three-minute rounds in the hotel lobby, aka the Holiday Inn. Mr. Fuko says, dude, when are you going to go to Underdog Boxing? Good question. Whenever Underdog Boxing gets me in observer mode. Because right now, there is no way for me to showcase two boxers as a third person unless I'm fighting myself which is not going to happen. So because on this channel we showcase other boxers in the Discord, I need a way for me to observe the fights. You know what I'm saying? And so until Boxing Underdog gets me in observer mode, I can't do the game. Sorry. The game is new. It's fun. Everybody wants to jump in. I appreciate it. You know, I know it. I've talked to the community manager and the developer. They assure me that this is going to happen pretty soon. But for now, nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. But when they do, we'll be hosting some exhibitions. But for now, let's get back to the meat and taters here for the channel, which has been Thrill the Fight. So I'm gonna DM Solly here the code for the evening. Solly's got the code, and then I'm going to DM Tesco the code just in case. So you guys both have the codes right now. Please distribute that to our boxers for the evening. I will go ahead and address our cool. I see Solly in there. Good. And then let me go ahead and set up the card for the night. Give me a second, folks. Just got to do a quick little bit of setup before I can get back to the chat. And let me jump into the RCR Play Discord, y'all. And I'm going to grab that Discord link because I know a lot of you are going to be asking, how do I join in on the action? How do I get in on the fun, right? So let me get that new edit invite link up. Let's see. No limits on that use. Generate new link. Got it. All right. Giggle shits, what's good? All right, I'm gonna drop that link here. There we go. So I should be able to at least interact with chat here, which is going to be a bummer because I don't know what's up with Caster Labs and why it's not showing all of my stuff here. But I see Twitch. I see unlock, showcase all. Don't know what's up with it. It's always something, bro. It's always something. Actually, let me just go ahead and see if I can get my multi-stream restarted here. Give me a second. Maybe if I restart it, it will probably pick up TikTok chat. Let's see. All right. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed. Tech Gremlins. Get them off my back real quick. Test message showing up. We'll give it a second to pop in, and if I can't see the chats, we're gonna have to keep it in old school. But for now, let me jump in. Settings, accounts, connect, YouTube connected. Everything is connected. Chatbot should be showing up. All right, YouTube is setting up. We've got Twitch set up. Hopefully. Don't see TikTok there, but you know, it is what it is. TikTok has been the problem child of the stream. So let me jump in, make sure I can hear the homies now. Let me go ahead. All right, so testing for the Discord homies. Testing, 1 2.
We got you.
Yeah, we can hear it. So chat, let me know if you guys can hear the Discord homies.
Yo, this is Solly. Hope
Yep,
the chat
Solly,
can
I
hear
can
me.
hear you. Yep. Nice.
We can definitely not hear Solly. Totally.
Dang. How they let you out of there, bro? Like, all right, let me get got to get this thing connected. Widgets, alerts.
All right.
For some reason, not getting TikTok chat today, which is a bummer. All right, there we go. We're starting to see some. It's always got to be something, yo. Fake Jaw, I see you out there, bro. He can hear the homies. You know what I'm saying? That one cracker boy was good, was good, was good. We're about to get started really quickly here. Just wanted to make sure that we can hear everyone tonight. So, jumping back in the Discord, looking at everyone who's here. So we got Tesco, we got Yo Boy, we got Vectile, Unknado, myself, and Solly. So Tesco, Vectile, Solly's got his stream up. Okay, good.
Yep.
So if we can get Yo Boy and Unknado taken down from the stage for this first one, until we can get this thing stabilized, let's just have me and Solly and Solly, Tesco, and the other people up here. And so right now, I have to set up a new thing. This is gonna be very this is very experimental, guys. So give me a second. I'm still figuring out how this is gonna work. So, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so Tesco and fail to start camera. Let me try that again. Okay, we got Tesco. Is Vectile going to be showing up on camera today?
I don't think so, but Vectile, do you want to show up on camera?
Vectile,
if you do, you can just turn on your camera
today, my good sir. I'm gonna ask everybody. It's okay to say no. It's not mandatory or anything like that.
Yeah, just our new test for tonight.
Nah, no camera.
All right, no camera.
Wait,
no
what'd you
camera
say,
for
Vectile?
him.
No camera. Gotcha. All right, we can start this whenever you're ready, Super.
All right, let me go ahead. Get this updated. For some reason, Discord chat's not wanting to show up either. That's crazy. All right. No worries, guys. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I have a lot of willpower. I promise everything will be running a lot smoother. Maybe like 2 weeks from now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
Okay, release. All right. Pisser, what's good? This is crazy. I won't be able to fight today, but good luck to everybody. Oh, we finally got TikTok chat back on. Oh my God, let's go. Everything is starting to turn on. See, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate the follow. Okay, all right. So we only have Tesco. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and start this action here. So Tesco, if you could do me a favor, bro. Dang, he probably can't hear me. I was about to say lower his camera a bit.
I can hear you.
Yeah, if you could lower your camera a bit so we can see more of your footwork. Since you're gonna be standing that far back, you know. And then you are in the blue corner today, my good sir. So let's see if we can get this working. Chat, if this works, right? If this works, I'm gonna be so stinking happy. Come on, no, Tesco, I lost you. Tesco. Sorry, guys. I got really excited for wanting to do this, and I have not practiced it. So, speakers, Tesco. Refresh this thing real quick. Okay. All right. Grabbing Tesco's video now. And now it should be working. Oh, for some reason, Tesco's video is coming in as vertical.
Where'd Super go?
I'm here. I should be
back
here.
in the audience. Get back up here.
All right, guys. So Tesco's video is showing up as vertical for some reason.
Weird.
Like I see him horizontal on his webcam, but
Yeah.
I mean, my phone is standing up.
Is it on sideways or standing up vertical?
Standing up vertical.
Yeah, if you could rotate that sideways for me.
2 seconds. I don't know.
Just turn your rotation for your camera, for your screen orientation off, and then it should automatically reorient when you flip it over on the side. And for those of you in TikTok there, let me go ahead and drop that link for you. That is the XCZ. That is, there we go. That's the link right there. I'm just waiting for Tesco to reorient his camera.
Hold on, let's see where you are. What's your fighting stance?
I'll just go back here.
I'm gonna try. Let me see. Hold on for a second.
Interesting. On the Discord, you're like,
hell yeah.
standing on your wall.
What?
Are you on Droid or are you on iPhone?
Hold on. That's the wrong one.
I know on iPhone you just click a button and you know when you turn your phone sideways it just reorients. Right? So you could take a video horizontal.
What about now?
All right, take a step back. Looking good. Looking good, bro.
Now that looks right.
Yeah, looks good on the stream. Yep. All right, so now we can get started. After we're gonna be dealing with this for a little while today, guys. But
Super?
yeah. Am I not here? Yo, testing.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
All right, cool. All right, everyone can hear me now. That's good. So we've got Tesco up on camera. Vectile will not be showing cameras today. Tesco is in the blue corner. And then we've got Vectile in the red corner. Now, what's interesting, Solly, about this matchup is that they've actually fought 2 times before, right? Now, I put him in as 2-tap Tesco. Now, I think they're 1-1, right? Which is going to be very interesting, and we're going to be able to see, them fight right away, right? This is going to be the definitive match. So, without further ado, into Solly on the mic, we're going to go ahead and get started with this next match. We've got Tesco taking on Vectile, starting the match right now. Looking forward to this bout, Solly. This is going to be a good one. Tesco has been on an undefeated tear as far as EU boxers go. And right now, you know, he needs a challenge, I think.
Absolutely. You know, it's good to have someone who you fought against before, right? At least, like, you know, if you can find a challenge, just naturally, finding random people, build up your challenger, right? Like, train someone to be better than you and then get better than them.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to see Tesco do just that.
All right, so let me go ahead.
Right, it's like a little thing of anyone who's training, right? You usually got that extra layer where it's like if the student starts to get a little uppity, you're like, all right, I'll show you what I can really do.
Oh yeah,
I know all your moves.
You got to put the pause on the students, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually.
Speaking of students, we got Tesco representing Kronk Gym.
Mm-hmm.
Always like to shout those out. I don't know if you talked to V. Oh no, and not a good moment for Tesco. Vectile putting all of that experience and finding an early knockdown.
It's going to be very interesting. So you go ahead and handle some solo commentary there. I got to take care of a technical difficulty.
Gotcha. All right, so that's Tesco getting knocked down early. Advantage to Vectile in the gray shorts. Round 1 already in his favor. And again, these fighters have fought before, so it looks like Vectile has, some strategy. This isn't really a discovery round. This is, let me try something new, right? This is actually kind of, these matches when you have someone who you fought against before, they basically start off in that adjustment round. And, oh no, a little arm glitch, but back right to it, but just enough to give Tesco a free shot. I like what he's doing now. He's working the body. He's changing levels. He's changing angles. Tesco not one to be taken lightly, and he's not going to let Vectile get away with that knockdown easily. Ooh, big shot. Hook over the top, and a body shot earlier. Stun face for Vectile. Tesco looking sharp, but not overconfident. I like what he's doing, right? He's just standing back. He's getting the good damage in, and he's patient. He's not chasing the knockdown. He knows that he's got 3 whole rounds to get that, and he can do that at any point. He just wants to get back in this round and show that he's got Vectile's number. Give him a little payback for that cheeky knockdown before. I like Vectile's strategy, though, right? He's got mostly a peekaboo kind of guard that he likes to do to switch levels, which you really got to do in this. There's no other way to protect the body. And another knockdown out of that peekaboo combo, looking like Mike Tyson. Bam! And Tesco finding himself in an unusual situation with his reigning EU champion streak in danger. All right, and at this point, I think Tesco just needs to calm down, figure out how to get out of this round. This is a scary moment, but, you know, this is the thing of V5, and boom, right there, respond, retaliation, no fear at all, and a good moral and points victory right before the end of the round, probably changing that from a 10-7 to at least a 10-8. All right, and into round 2. But first, a rest for the fighters after that explosive first round. Vectile's got to be feeling good, but he, you know, reminded there a little bit at the end with that knockdown that, like, hey, this is still V5. You can still catch it. We'll check in with Super real quick. Hopefully tech issues are resolved, but if not, I'm gonna keep it going. Right now, we're just chilling here on the ringside camera in Tesco's corner, and we also hopefully got the IRL cam. And it's cool to see both, you know, what he's doing IRL and how his, you know, it really does mimic how his character is kind of relaxing. He's got those hands on the hips. He's catching his breath. Good way to be patient, right? Like, you know, he definitely lost that first round. So, you know, he knows he's got what it takes to beat Vectile. He's done it before. He's just got to take his, you know, catch his breath, readjust his strategy, and come into this round 2 adjustment round ready to replicate what he did at the end of round 1. And into round 2 we go. Both fighters just feeling each other out again. When good shots by Tesco, one of them blocked, one of them lands. And he's starting to do some good work. I like the way he moves. You can see it in the IRL cam plus in the in VR, right? He really leans into those punches and gets these really good angles from a distance and then cuts out and gets safe, right? This is a very common VR strategy because there's not really any punishment, you know, to being kind of forward off balance in that way, right? You're not likely going to take the kind of counter punch that's really going to knock you down in IRL. And so you can really use it to just poke and reach. But Vectile not getting that, not letting that get to him. He is keeping his guard up. He is trying to work in the inside, not letting Tesco be the bigger, longer man and the outfighter, which, you know, he doesn't need to do, right? These guys are the same size, got about the same reach, and they've both shown that they've got the knockout power. Round 2 so far looking pretty evenly matched. I would say probably a little bit advantage to Tesco, but oh no, a little arm glitch there leads to 3 clean shots. And it's just those moments of opportunity that are going to make the difference in this match. You can catch a couple good damage shots. You can catch a knockdown. But otherwise, these fighters are staying very offensively and defensively responsible. Like what Tesco's doing, right? He also's got that kind of peekaboo guard, but he switches it up to like a peekaboo to a hitman to kind of all the different VR guards. And he really knows how to throw punches out of each and every one of those shots. And what I really like about it too, right? You can see it in the IRL. They're not really telegraphed. He just kind of, boom, throws them right out of the guard. You don't really see that wind back and wind up that a lot of people do that really doesn't add that much damage. And it just gives your shot away as a tell. Vectile, though, getting in with some good clean boxing. I like the jab to the body, jab to the head earlier. Tesco responding with some big hooks. And here we go. Both fighters trying to slug it out, looking for that showdown in the center of the ring. Still in each other's fighting range. Both fighters not giving up. Being careful of that spam system is just really important to do. Right? You can see they're really stopping at that third or fourth punch, letting their opponent take a shot that they're going to try to block and then reset their combo. You know, a little clench, which is actually impressive, right? Considering how much they've been slugging it in, there's not really been a lot of clenches. This has been a very good looking match. And it just looks like real clean boxing from both fighters. They're, you know, familiar with each other. It's kind of like watching two dancers have an amazing ballet. Here we go. So far, Tesco landing some clean shots. I'm going to give him the slight edge in round 2, probably 10-9 in his favor. But Vectile definitely not far behind in that damage. He has landed a couple big shots himself. I'm just going to give it to Tesco probably through the volume. And here we go. Both fighters dapping it up there. Love to see the sportsmanship. Tesco looking a little tired, and you have to be after all those punches, all that round. Man, yeah, I think Tesco's going to need a knockdown in this third round just to really feel secure on the scorecards. Vectile's got the option of either trying to get that knockdown himself, really put it out of reach, or, just play it carefully and grind it down. He can, he might not be able to get away with another round exactly like that. That might lead to the draw, but if he's okay with that, man, a draw is better than a loss. But here, we always say go for the win, man. He had it. He had those early knockdowns in round 1. He's just got to find that rhythm again. Tesco, on the other hand, I think, he's found a good strategy. He's being a little bit more defensively responsible now. And if he just, continues another clean round like that, he might find the knockdown and the win, or at least bring out the draw. All right, and into round 3 we go. Let's get some aerial cam in here. Big overhand shot from Tesco. Love to see it. And a little bit of an arm glitch, arm back, and good, letting him catch himself. And that hook has been super effective for Tesco. He just kind of goes around and just pops it on the outside of the guard. It's really hard to defend that spot in VR just because of where the sensors are on your headset, especially if you're on like a Quest 2. And, Tesco is just using a good advantage. Vectile now really having some of those controller issues. Don't love to see it, but he is managing to have the clean fight regardless. Hopefully that's not affecting him too much, because it's been a great fight otherwise. Round 3 kind of going a little bit slower. Both fighters, I think, a little bit gassed possibly. Just really looking more for that clean, either counter shot or that clean opening to land the knockdown. I think both fighters decided that this is going to be how they're going to win this match. We'll see if it pays off. I think if they're both too patient, we might see another round. And okay, we got a stun face. Tesco looks like he got some work in that clinch. He's coming again. He's into the chase. Vectile on the run. This might be it for Tesco. Doing a good job, though. Vectile staying safe, recovered very well. Now he's going to have to get some damage back, because this round is clearly going in Tesco's favor after that good series. And another stunning shot slams across the chin. There we go. Vectile starting to throw some volume back himself. Tesco, though, you can't stand and bang with him for too long, because those shots stun. You're too stunned. You're in a dangerous spot. Anti-spam is off for you, and you're just more vulnerable to follow-up damage, especially in V5, man. This has been a knockdown patch for sure. People say, what I hear earlier, V3 with more steps. All right, another clinch. That's the action. And right now we're getting towards the end of round 3. Both fighters got to be thinking of how to secure that victory. I don't think either one of them can be too confident that they have this in the bag just yet. Tesco could potentially get this on just out damaging. We have seen 10-8 rounds if you can basically double your opponent's damage. I don't know if he's quite in that threshold yet, but Vectile doing a great job of slowing this fight down, not letting Tesco do too much work. Oh, but he's doing the best of every opportunity he gets. He's just catching them with those nice looping jabs and hooks. Vectile, though, doing a lot of good footwork, moving around, not standing just straight and forward, getting off that center line. I like the way that he crosses and creates the void, and he found the knockdown that he needs. Tesco in big danger now in round 3, and he has just got to go for broke, and he does not have a lot of time to do it, and he looks tired. This is going to be a rough moment for him. But that is it. No time left to work, and just in the last seconds, catching an unfortunate knockdown. Vectile doing an amazing job. Yeah, there it is. Red corner win. Vectile ending Tesco's amazing EU streak with a 30-25 score, meaning that he won each and every one of those rounds. Let's look at the overview. First round going 10-8 to Vectile. Second round 10-9 to Vectile. And then third round 10-8. Knockdowns 1-2 in the first round, 0 apiece in the second, and 1 in the third. And here's what I really want to see is that damage, razor thin, and actually Tesco, like I suspected, out damaging Vectile in all but the second round that was decided by literally 3 damage. What an amazing match and a good way to start this exhibition night. Super. Hopefully you got to catch some of that.
I was trying to catch some of it. Not gonna lie, I could not hear you at all, right? So that was kind of crazy. So because I couldn't hear you at all, I had to kind of sit back. So I think what the issue is that I am hearing, because everything's all on the same computer now, I don't have a clean audio feed to the Discord. So I hear the video game over everything. And so I'm trying, I was trying desperately to figure it out. But for now though, now that I don't have Discord, that's gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying? So Pake, you were able to hear Solly on YouTube. That is great. So the chat was able to hear you, Solly.
That's good.
That's great. That's what I love to hear, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad the gap wasn't in vain.
Yes, that was probably the bigger of the two. So what I want to do now is Tesco, you got off of the camera, I believe. You don't want to stay on the camera for the interview?
I'm dripping like a waterfall right now.
You don't have to, bro. We out here. I was not able to watch that fight, guys. So, Solly, I know you have the POV, the eyes on the fight the whole time.
Absolutely.
Take it away with the post-fight.
Happy to do so. Let's do Tesco first. He's already unmuted. Tesco, how are you feeling about that match? You're saying in the chat a little bit earlier you were feeling rusty. But man, Vectile finally got one over on you. What's tell us about it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit shitty to lose, but I mean, what can I expect? I mean, all my other fights have been really quick, so I haven't really had the chance to get better than other. Oh god, I can't even talk. Other aspects, you know, I'm just always landing heavy shots, but he had really good movement and was able to get out of my range. And you know, my strongest shot, you know, the jab straight right, always lots of people. He walked into it a few times, but yeah, he was able to get away. And I mean, you know, finally, like, you know, I had Jack last week, but I beat him. But you know, this guy, he's getting able to move really quick, and he just outmoved me really. I mean, I think obviously you said I beat him in damage, but it was just movement that won him the fight.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of work, but yeah, he was always active. It felt like you couldn't, you know, you were landing hits, but you couldn't land the combos that you were looking for. Yeah, let's see. Vectile, are you around? Do you want you unmute, please? All right, Vectile, great match. You know, this is I think I've heard before. This isn't your first fight with Tesco. He's been beating you before.
We had 3 little matches of like, they were just 3 1-minute rounds. It's just pure coincidence that we were matched up, and yeah, we went basically 1-1-1. Like, you know, we both got a win and a draw. It was 1-1-1. Today I've managed to make it 1-up.
Yeah, it must feel good. So what was the key to victory for you in, you know, getting those knockdowns in the first round? And then, you know, what was your strategy for the rest of the match once you had those?
I mean, the main thing I can tell you about right now is just like, by the end, it was like Tesco was trying to push a pace on me. And it was like, I was just trying not to get like overwhelmed by the pace. Like, I could tell he was trying to actually like really push it and push it and push it and like try to like, you know what they say, like break you and all that. And it was just trying to like survive that pace, not get like dragged down or drowned by it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, footwork's like a huge part of my game plan, like no matter who I fight. And yeah, like it always does me well. Like, you know, your legs will get you away from that Tesco right hand a lot better than head movement or your hands.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, that was really fun. I mean, finally, I got a really good challenge. I'm gonna train this week and get back on VR. I have not been on my VR all week.
I wanted to hit you up, like, just for some casuals on the Discord. Like, we'll do it. We'll straight up do it. Like,
yeah, definitely. We'll have to run this back next week as well.
I'm here for it, bro. 100%.
Yeah, I've got to run that back next week. Definitely. Come back.
I was like, sick fight. Like, you were pushing me hard, man. Like, I could tell you were like, you wanted to like push it. A lot of it was survival.
Yeah, my stamina really let me down there. That's what it was.
I was gassing by that third as well. Like, I felt that too.
Yeah, good fight, man. I enjoyed it.
Good fight indeed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get the next fighters up on stage. I gotta see, man. Wow, my whole career here is messed up here. So I've got to make sure that everyone. So, Tesco, are you going to be with us for the remainder of the night on commentary, or half the night, or how long we got you?
Yeah, I'm about to have a shower, and then I'll be on about 30 to 40 minutes after that.
All right. When you do come back, before you jump on the Showtime stage, just in case we got some people on the video, make sure to don't jump in immediately. Kind of wait until the match is over.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. All right. So next up, we've got two new boxers coming up on stage, or two new boxers, not to the channel.
One regular. Yeah.
Right, one new, one regular. Actually, no, this is not new. This is actually, is this Clint Steel versus? Okay, this is actually a run back here.
By the way, I'm done to do the camera, man. If that's fine.
If you want to, this optional today. If you guys want to be, it's gonna be optional for most of the streams. Not gonna lie, until people get used to it. So if you want to be on the camera, let me know. I'll help you get set up. And if not, it's all good.
All right, I'm super down for sure. Super down for sure.
Oh yeah, then
let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay, so we got J Prince.
All right.
We got Clint, Mr. Clint Steel. Shout out to everybody who on the Discord, by the way. Clint was the one who edited the channel trailer. So if you like what you see and you want to see more from Clint, you know what I'm saying, more of these edits, y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. All right, so Clint, make sure if you're on iPhone, make sure your phone is on horizontal and your phone's rotational lock is off. So right now you are showing up sideways on the camera. There we go. All right. And Jay Prince, if you want to be on the stream, you let me know as well. If not, it's all good. But Clint Steel looking ripped though, you know what I'm saying? God,
yeah, for real.
That boy, powerhouse. Well, hold on, chat. Y'all gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna actually change a lot of stuff, right? For all those who like to say, oh man, you know what I'm saying? What's up with the fighters? Do they really box? Do they really? Nah, y'all about to see. Hold up, y'all are about to see. Let me see if and Clint is in the. We're still waiting for Jay Prince to pop up, or Clint. Is that Clint in the blue corner? Grand Bears.
Yes.
All right, Clint's in the blue corner. Got it. And then Jay Prince in the red corner. All right, updating the teams right now. And this is gonna take a lot of getting used to.
Yes.
All right, so we got Clint Steel video locking in the blue corner. Streams. Let's see, gotta reset this, guys. All right. Anytime you see me pop up off stage and come back in, I had to reset for specific reasons. But let me see now. I can see if I can get Clint on stage. So it's you, myself. Where's Jay Prince? He just disappeared.
Where did he go? He's back in the audience. Let me invite him back up here.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he goes. All right. Okay, we got the boxers locked in. Let me go ahead and get. The IRL video cameras up for everybody to see. All right, it's going to be very interesting because for the second time now we've got vertical cameras up for. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how to get everything set up. Hopefully we can get it figured out. We got the vertical cam for your boy here. I'm gonna let it rock because we may not have time to actually fix it, but you know, we learn it.
We'll make it work. It's definitely a little bit of an experimental
very
night.
Experimental stream, right? Not everything's gonna go perfect for this one, guys. So for now, we have Clint Steel in the blue corner, Jay Prince in the red corner. A little bit of a run back. So we've got Clint Steele's camera up, but it's a little small, guys, so please bear with us. Clint Steel rocking the white trunks. Jay Prince rocking the silver trunks. Let me see if I can go.
Yeah, and you can. I love the IRL cams in the second fight we've had where we got to see how someone looks. And you can see even when he's got that stunned face, he shows no fear IRL. Clint just taking that shot and calmly standing behind his guard, firing back. Do I need to do some solo commentary, Supa?
Yeah, go ahead and knock it out. Let me go ahead and set everything up. Extra
No problem.
buttons
No
to
problem.
press and
Stop
whatnot.
back in when you need to. Yeah, I got you. All right, right now another explosive fight. We've been having a lot of good matches in V5. I've said it already, but this is just a knockdown patch, and I think we're going to see another one here, and predictions come true right away. Commentator's curse, or in this case, commentator's blessing, but not for Clint. Clint taking an early knockdown. Not looking good for him. Jay Prince, a nice, solid start to round one, and this looks like an interesting night. We've got a lot of people coming in with some explosive new expectations here.
100%, bro. 100%. And that last knockdown from Jay Prince lets you know how serious he is. And this is the run back between both of these gentlemen. I might have to switch over from Clint's POV to the regular POV. Apologies for that, everybody. We're going to switch to no camera mode for a second.
Gotcha. Got to do a little special treat for us in the Discord then.
Yeah, they'll be able to see it in the Discord. We will not here on the live stream, unfortunately, everybody. But it is what it is, right? We are still trying to figure out this kind of new experimental vibe here. But back to the regular action, though. There we go. Got the graphics.
Yeah, I know Clint doing a pretty good job of trying to staying off from getting another knockdown. He's trying to figure out, how did I get knocked down earlier? What do I need to do to break through this man's guard? He's already gotten a couple ugly faces out of him. He's just got to keep chipping away and find a few consecutive combos instead of just those couple, big hits. I think that's really what I'm seeing with this patch, right? It's not a lot of just like single big shot knockdowns. It's much more like, I hit a clean couple of shots or like a good follow-up that really puts people down. And there it is, Clint hitting it. When you hit Clint in Steel, you get those sparks. And right now, Jay Prince seeing the results of that. One knockdown apiece for these fighters.
And that's why they give the man the name Clint Steel, bro. Them sparks do be flying, and both fists are flying from both boxers here in this first round. An exciting first round, an exciting second match here for Ringside VR.
Yeah, every one of these has just been a good fight so far. Round one looking pretty even. Now it's really going to just come down to the damage, and I don't know who had the advantage there. Saw some big stuns coming in from Clint, but again, same thing with Jay Prince. He was landing some good shots on his own. We're seeing a very close fight, Supa. Do you have any insight? Who do you think was in the lead
I'm
there?
super biased, man. I got to root for my boy Clint Steel. Not only because of the trailer, you know what I mean? I'm super biased. You can't judge my commentary today. Sorry, everybody. No fair commentary for me right now. I'm going for Clint Steel all the way, win or lose. I'm in blue corner. You know what I'm saying? Katai was good. I wish we could get. I'm gonna try to get Clint's. I know Clint wants it. It's just since he's vertical, I literally cannot see him outside of his screen. Unfortunately, we're gonna try to figure it out.
Yeah, that's all. Good experiment. We got it to work once. We can even honestly, if we need to like pause something, we can show that fight. But yeah, we'll get it working one of these days. But right now, these fighters getting to work in round two. Each one trying to figure out, who did I get the advantage last round, or did he?
Ooh.
And the Clint saying, I don't need to question that. I'll take the advantage right here. Early knockdown, putting him down in the corner. Bad start to round two for Jay Prince, looking like the opposite of round one. Let's see if he can pull out the Clint and get the knockdown before the round ends.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, of course, very biased commentary here, but Clint's been really working on uppercuts in this game. And so seeing as how Jay Prince's guard is a little long, a little out there, he's leaving that chin exposed. And again, there we go, another uppercut to that left cross following up from Clint. But now Jay Prince following up with uppercuts of his own. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to maintain bias, man. Jay Prince is looking good out here.
Absolutely. But honestly, it's something I will say about Clint, right? He's got a vicious uppercut, but something that I advise to a lot of people who are having trouble landing the uppercut, land a smash, right? It's very similarly effective.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes more so, and it's a lot easier to do in VR if you can just kind of get used to that big winding punch. I think it's going to do a lot of good work like it's done for Clint, right? He just throws it over the top, and when you can mix it in with another shot like the uppercut, right? Like, Jay Prince just has to be careful watching shots coming out from literally every angle, underneath, from to the side, from above. It's just raining Clint right now.
Yeah, 100%, man. And like in this version of the game, we've already noted that, especially when you're using the uppercut too, you've got some great shots to the body as well. That solar plexus, digging even a little deeper, hitting that liver spot on the body. There's a lot of good weak points on the character's body here. When it comes to VR boxing, you basically got to leverage everywhere where the opponent is not blocking, right? And a lot of people are very keen to blocking the head, right? They're not used to people digging to the body. Got to remind everybody, so the body shots do just as much damage as the head shots do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. They're vicious shots, right? Like they get the knockdown. A lot of people feel like they don't look as pretty, but I think it's just as impressive to get like a body shot knockdown or to just whittle someone down. It's good technical boxing, and right now Clint doing some big work, doing a little bit of headhunting himself. But he sees the ugly face, he sees blood, and I think you're right. If he had just followed that up with some body shots, he could have gotten another knockdown.
100%. But look, it's been a good match. Ooh. Good exchange there by Jay Prince, throwing those hooks together, but Clint Steel fighting back, staying real sturdy right now. And it's looking like Clint Steel might run away with round number 2, putting himself well in the lead on the card. At least in my book. I'm going to say Clint had the first round, but it's super
absolutely
biased.
Right. First round's a 10-9 one way or the other, but 10-8 to Clint for round 2 for sure. Possibly even more if he really outdamaged him. But looking very confident going into round 3, looking just to close it out. Whereas Jay Prince has to figure out, what he was doing at the start of the round. Might have been a lucky knockdown, but let's hope that it wasn't, because he needs to find another one of those in round 3.
Braylon Cormier was good. What's good? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so everyone's asking why is it look like Jay Prince's arms are tweaking, depending on if he's in Quest 2 or Quest 3. If he's in Quest 2, you're going to kind of see those hands kind of like look like they're messed up as the controller loses tracking, especially when you're trying to answer the phone and cover up, right? So that's one of the things where we always let people know that Quest 3 is really the best place where you want to be for this, right? Definitely not Quest 2. But yeah, so everybody's wondering why the hands look so glitchy sometimes. This is VR Boxing Thrill Fight 2 is still out in early access, and we are now out in round number 3 of a spectacular gladiatorial match between these two. Oh my God! The pressure, the pepper, the beatdown. Let's just look.
Honestly, Clint has just gotten more. Yeah, he has just gotten more and more confident as this match went on, and he's just getting sharper and sharper.
Now, what's crazy is we weren't able to see that on the IRL cam, but we were able to see what a beautiful double uppercut into that overhand smash, like you were saying, Solly. He doubled up the uppercut just for insurance, just to make sure, right? And I know he's been looking for the uppercut. He's, big swing and a miss by Clint Steel. Jay Prince answering correctly. But Clint taking the sting off of that shot with that sharp rotation of his head just at the last second there. But like I was saying, Solly, Clint has been looking for a big uppercut finish. It's something that he said he's wanted to do in many previous fights. But my goodness, that overhand, the drive-by check hooks, they're all looking beautiful to me, Solly. How you feeling about this?
I couldn't agree more. Right now, like Clint looks totally locked in. He has started that. He's hit the sparks. He's started a fire. He is fully cooking at this point. You know, I think he just needs to figure out how he wants to close out this round, whether with more knockdowns or just calmly sticking behind that solid defense.
It's looking pretty good. Ooh, big uppercut from Jay Prince. The crowd reacting to that one. Very good. Jay Prince now really trusting in that defense, looking for the counter hit shot. Now, the one thing I do see, though, Clint does tend to overextend. He does get a lot excited. And Jay Prince, if he can find a good counter hit shot in that moment, it might be just the Achilles heel to take down Clint Steel.
Yeah, but as this match is going on, he's going to need to find more of them because Clint is the more active fighter, and that damage is going to be a factor in that scorecard one way or another. Jay Prince starting to run out of options and run out of approaches. Clint just sitting behind, keeping that void comfortably, you know, there whenever he wants it and closing it whenever he feels that he wants to throw some shots back his Jay Prince's way.
35 seconds here left on the clock, Solly. Yeah, time is running down, like you said. You know, Jay Prince, every moment's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Clint Steel looking very good in this third round, and overall, very good adjustments. If Clint Steel cannot get knocked down within these next 20 seconds, it might be curtains for Jay Prince.
Definitely not looking good, and you don't want to leave it up to the Bitcoin judges for sure. You know, we always tell people, right, like close out a fight as best you can. You want to ensure your victory. You know, don't leave it up to the ambiguity because this is a knockdown patch, so you can get it if you can figure it out.
And there we have it, folks, ladies and gentlemen. That comes to an end for this round. Let's take it to the judges to see who has won. Blue corner.
All right, not surprised there.
Not surprising there. You know, hey, the biased commentary wins the day indeed. Let's take a look at this scorecard. 10-9 for Jay Prince. Okay, all right. My biases showed. You know, Jay Prince came out. You know what I'm saying? He got it out the mud on that one. But looking back at the next two rounds, 10-8 and 10-8, you know what I'm saying? It is an incredible turnaround and great adjustment there by Clint Steel. Looking at the clean consistency, one knockdown apiece, and I'm pretty sure that damage from Jay Prince is going to tell the tale of why he won that first round. Keeping it pretty consistent, you know, following each knockdown in each round for Clint Steel. And just like I said, 886 to 713 for that first round. Jay Prince clutching it out with the damage, showing the judges that he indeed did win that first round. 1222 to 573 for the second round, 982 to 572 for the third round for your winner in the blue corner, Clint Steel. Now let's go ahead and talk to the homies real quick. But first though, let me talk to the chat. So chat, I've been seeing you guys. Yes, this is a live stream. Yes, I do see the chat. Not every time am I able to answer them right away, right? But we do get breaks and stuff. I like to address you guys here in the RSVR crowd camp. You guys see this crowd camp? Come on, ask all the questions, you know what I'm saying, you need. I'm trying to get to them. So a lot of people asking me, is the game free? You know what I'm saying? It is not. It is not for $10. It's early access. It's for the right to out and alphabetic quest 2 and 3. It is only in standalone for now. The PC version has not dropped yet. You know what I'm saying? All right, so they're saying we can't hear you that well because of the audio. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Let me go ahead and drop that audio down. Make sure the mix is a little bit better. Yeah, appreciate you, Trey. Appreciate you. Still got to get the audio down to a sweet science, but, you know, I appreciate the chat for letting me know when you guys can and can't hear me. So, now Danger is saying he can barely hear me. Hold on here. I'm going to try to fix this for you guys. Hold on. Advanced Studio Properties. It might just be my microphone. I do have to get a new microphone. Let's see here. Testing 1 2. Testing. Let me know. It's the game volume, right? It's the game volume. Appreciate it. For some reason, the game volume is going to give me a little bit of issues for the night tonight, guys. We're working with a new setup, so I will try to continue to make sure that is fixed. So if you guys still can't hear me, if the mix is still not right, just let me know in the chat. I'll try to pull some dials on the back end here. So everyone asking, how do you fight? If you want to fight, it's very easy. First things first, you got to join the Discord. Just dropped a link in the TikTok chat. Join the Discord. You can sign up for next week's card. Tonight's card is full. Everybody, we do sign-ups at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Discord. There's a message that drops to remind everybody that we are dropping the sign-ups. Go to the exhibition sign-ups in there, and you'll be able to... it says it's a little hard. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something, because it's definitely not. Testing 1 2. I'm back on the mic. What it do? What it do? What it do? Can you guys hear me better?
Come back. Yep.
I mean, you guys can hear me on Discord, right?
Yeah, I can hear you on Discord.
All right, cool. Everybody says I'm good now. Sometimes the old microphone is old. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work with whatever tech. Game audio is Can you hear the game audio now? That's my question for you guys. Can y'all hear the game audio now? Because there shouldn't be any kind of game audio. It should just be the generic crowd. It should just be the playlist. Orlando Contreras says the stream in YouTube looks like phones. YouTube has 2 streams. There's a horizontal and a vertical live stream. So if you go on the YouTube channel right now, you will see both. On TikTok, it is definitely... Yeah, let me turn the generic crowd down for a little bit, guys. So that's really what it is. Generic crowd is down. King Antonio says he can hear the game audio, but no crowd. Right. Much better now. See, there we go. We gonna keep it locked like this. I think that's... I don't know why I sound super quiet. That's the weird part, right?
Yes.
Because on audio preferences here. Yeah, let me see now. Can y'all hear me there? Can we turn up the gain on the mic? Yeah, this is a Blue Snowball, bro. There's no gain settings on here. It's just a basic USB microphone. How does it sound now? Is it any better? Much better, he says. Much better. I'm manually like changing the audio levels in Discord, right? Artificially adding that. Danger says much better. Deadpool says what I miss. You missed 2 great fights. We're actually about to talk to the boxers now. And hopefully this doesn't sound super blown out by the time I switch over to the game audio. But for now, though, let's go ahead and talk to the homies. Jay Prince, Clint Steel. What's good, fellas?
Good, man.
All right.
Let's get Jay Prince first. Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty good right now. Let me actually jump back into the Discord. So, Clint, my man Clint. Now, Clint, I got some bad news for you, man. We weren't able to get the video camera footage in there. For some reason, when you turned your phone, you showed up on vertical. You know what I mean? And I don't know what happened. So it's experimental, bro. Like we gonna lock it in and figure out how to get things up week over week. Do not worry about it. People will definitely be able to see the physique and the technique. But today they were able to see that loud and clear, bro. How you gonna double up on the uppercut into the overhead for the knockdown? Like I'm honestly blown away, dog. Like at the amount of like punch versatility that you bring to these matches, bro. So one, I got to give you tip my hats off to you for the dub. Big victory. Jay Prince was not an easy opponent. That first round seemed very tough, bro. I got to get your assessment, man. You made some changes in the second round that seemed to turn the tide in your favor. From your POV, kind of tell us what was happening in the ring.
So first off, bro, props to him. First round, dude, I was trying to like the fill out round and stuff. I was nervous, dude. He was waxing me. I can't lie. Today I came with a little bit of nerves because this is my first rematch ever. So sorry, my billion's up. I was nervous, dude. I was nervous for some reason, and I think the pressure got to me first round. But after that, second round, I started filling it out. Like that confidence you get from your first knockout.
Yeah.
That basically helped me the whole time. And I was landing those uppercuts today too, dude. And they were doing damage. So every time I land like an uppercut or I did like a significant punch, I would just capitalize on it. Just try to go in on him. I think also the camera also added to the confidence, even though it wasn't showing. But dude, it was a great fight.
Yeah,
Really good fight.
really good fight. I mean, I was talking to telling
Is Super
Zali throughout the whole time that you were trying to.
Yeah, he's there. He just had to hop out to reset the chat. But no, that was like, dude, you showed up and showed out super well in that. And we in the Discord got to see the IRL footage, dude. You boxed very well. You look clean.
Thank you, man.
Up Super is back.
back.
Anything to add to that, Super?
No, dude, you
just
said
that
it
first
perfectly, bro. Perfectly. That's exactly what I
Yep.
was gonna say. Like Clint looks good, y'all. I mean, Clint has videos of bag work where he is absolutely demolishing the bag. I mean, this dude is like he's a real fighter, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. I want to be able to put Clint. We got to edit that. You need to hit the bag while in VR so we can see your like character and see exactly what's going on. But now, congratulations, bro. And again, thank you so much for the trailer. Go to the YouTube channel right now, y'all. The channel trailer that is up. I'll be putting the channel trailer up on Twitch as well later on tonight. It's dope. It's absolutely dope, man. Appreciate you for everything you've been doing, Clint.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
It's definitely it's an honor.
Look, hey man, look, it's an honor for me, bro. Like y'all don't understand. For everybody who helps out the server, helps out RingsideVR, I can't do it all. You know what I'm saying? And I've been saying it in the chat that, you know, my time is as limited as it can be. And I work my way around. So anybody who helps push the mission forward, you know what I'm saying, just know that y'all are right here in my heart and in my minds all the time, bro. So appreciate you.
Definitely, man. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a good day.
All right,
God bless.
take it easy. Jay Prince. Got out.
Yo.
Yo. All right, dude. That was an absolute war. And that first round that you had was explosive, man. And so we were talking about this fight as soon as I saw the rematch come back up. I was excited to see this match. I was like, maybe Jay Prince gonna show up on an IRL camera. Man, you weren't able to, but it's all good, dude. Coming away from that battle, man. I'm gonna pose the same question to you, right? There was a turning point there in the second round, right? Round start in the second round, you're coming off of a win, you're up 10-9. Something then clicks and happens, man. From your POV, what was the pivotal moment in that second round that turned it all around for you?
I guess after I got my first knockout in the first round, I got a little bit too excited. And yeah. And over in the second round, I was like, okay, I got to come back because I just got knocked out again.
Right.
And it just, everything fell apart. But, you know, I hope I can get that trilogy soon.
Oh,
definitely want that.
I think, look, and I think Clint will oblige, right? If you guys want to run the trilogy, you already know what you got to do. You just guys got to both sign up and say, hey, man, we trying to run the doubles. You know what I'm saying? So just do that. We'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Clint says, hey, fight one more, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it up. So you already know we can.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Absolutely, absolutely,
you know,
bro. Look, I definitely want to see it. And now, you know, this time around, the best part about the trilogy is that you know what brought it down for you, right? You got to use the energy from the first knockdown for confidence. Can't overextend too much, right? And then when you're down, it's okay. Remember, it's a 3-round format. So even if you're down one round, especially since you had the first one, you could have just said, all right, let me reset this round and then take the third round, right? So you got to be up here with it. You got to be real cerebral. I think you can do it, bro. This is a very close match, very competitive, you know, 29-19 to 20-31. You know what I'm saying? That's just a couple of punches away, and you have the power to make that difference, bro. So definitely looking forward to have you back here, man. GG's as always.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and get the next boxers up, and I'm going to continue to try to massage the settings here. So I think what I need to do is bring the volume down to about 20% on the game volume. Right, and then that way I should be able to hear you. So, whoa, are we having, who is this, a team kill? Is this the Pooper versus the Pisser? Are we looking at this for real?
It is the Pooper versus so we were supposed to have the Pooper versus Michelle. Michelle had to sub out.
Come on, y'all.
So the Pisser said, I want to fight. I want to fight.
The Sensei takes on the Master. Okay, and that's great. We're able to get him subbed in.
Takes on the Master.
All right, this is going to be a master class. So we're going to go ahead and reset the graphics here. Question for the homies, right? Are any of you interested in showing up on camera? We've got Granddaddy Pooper. And let's get the pisser up here on stage as well.
Invite it up whenever he wants to come.
Nice. Appreciate you, King Antonio, in the chat, man. If you're interested, I might need to anoint you official mod. Yes, for everyone who's asking, if you want to join in, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do signups in the Discord. It's a great time now. You're a week ahead of time to jump in, talk to the referee team, ask around, ask where you can get plugged in, get familiar with the Discord, and then show up. And I promise you, be there at 4:45 waiting for that sign-up sheet. Ask everybody where you need to be. Just know where you need to be, because when it like a minute later, it's already filled up. We have very limited spots here for these cards, and it's first come, first served for the sign-up sheet. So I got you on the Discord link, bro. Where is Le Pisser? Le Pisser?
It's not coming up on right now, so.
All right, well, they are both readied up, so we are going to go ahead and start this next match. We've got Team PKO for the Team Kill elimination round. PKO gym, Pisser and the Pooper are like the sensei and the master of said gym. So it's going to be very interesting to see how both of them tackle this challenge here.
Very interesting indeed. I think at this point, Pisser knows this is not likely to go in his favor. It's not like he has never fought his master before in training. But I like the confidence, and I like that they're both basically just a big and a small version of the same avatar.
It really is, right? It really is father versus son out here. And dang, down
And
goes. I can't even tell which one went down. Is Pooper the taller one?
I think Pooper is the taller one.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it is really. This is really truly the mirror matchups. I think that was Pooper's knockdown, and he felt bad for it. You can tell he didn't even PKO. He cried
a little bit. He doesn't want to do this to his boy. He doesn't want to do this to his
my
one and
boy.
only boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, lock it in here. So the slightly taller boxer is the Pooper in the blue corner. This is a twin battle, guys, so it's gonna be very hard to see who's who. But please enjoy the knockdowns. This is the Pooper now acting in his usual sense, much of a jokey character. But I rest assured, you've seen some of the fights on the channel. You've seen this man does have the hands. You know what I'm saying? Compa J said, "Did you touch my drum set ass fight?" This is like a sibling rivalry. So the taller fighter is the only way we can differentiate between the two. It's going to be Pooper in the blue corner, having fun with his protege here.
I think Pisser's got like a slightly like more out there chin, maybe. Like it really is almost no difference between the two.
Oh man. All right.
Now, whoever said over the drum set, this is just step brothers right now through and through, but they're just related.
100%. Also, chat, if you guys can hear the audio mix pretty well, please let me know. Got to make sure that the audio mix is right and the crowd isn't too much over the commentary team.
Yeah, let us know.
And it's very, very admirable. Pooper's letting the Pisser just kind of swing and take hits. And it's interesting. This is this coach right now. Oh,
and he did
Don't
it!
disrespect the kid.
All right, now he's asked for it though. You knock down the master. You open the door, right?
No, 100%. Look, and what's great is like the Pooper just wants to build up the confidence in his protege. This is an exhibition fight, you guys. Ken Fowler. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Appreciate the feedback, Brody. Oh, man. So, yeah, Pooper's just trying to have some fun right here. And he knows at any point in time he could probably end this match for his protege. So, having a little fun, palling around. And, that's what exhibition nights are for. Some matches are serious. Some matches are for fun. And some matches like this one are absolutely rigged. Let's get it in there together, guys. Oh, man.
You can see the love here.
It's a lot of love. This is a fun fight tonight. I'm happy for it. It's good to see, not a complete devastation. And, we all about the fun around here, bro. We all about the fun.
All about it.
All right, Isaiah Blend says, I'm in the Discord already. So Isaiah, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the signups for the cards happen. So while you're late for today's card, you're a week early for next week's card. So be sure to lock in Sunday. We drop an announcement on the server to remind everybody where to go and where that sign up is going to be. It's going to be the recorded exhibition signups channel. 5 p.m. You're going to see the link dropped in that says click this link, sign up here. It's going to be a Google Drive link. Fill it out as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and get to this next round though. Round number 2. Pooper in the blue corner, the taller of the fighters. The Pisser in the red corner. And the Pisser now fighting for real though. You know, he really is out here trying to take his master's head off. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. You got to go for the gold. You know what I'm saying? The young buck has to challenge the old stag every once in a while.
No, absolutely right. And then that's the whole point, right? You got to show everything that you've learned. You don't want to just give a weak performance that shows poorly on your coach too, not just on yourself.
That's actually a good point, right? If the Pisser does not do well here, what does that say for PKO boxing, right? Because at least he has to be able to watch the fight and have some notes for his student. You know what I'm saying? After this fight,
right?
That was crazy.
And here round 2, he's still doing it very patiently, really just working on defense. Ooh, and a counter shot comes in. Now, Suba, who do you think? Who would you want to win here?
You know, honestly, as much as I do like the mama cub feeding the baby cub kind of vibe here, right? This is where the Pooper can show his protege a little bit of like where he's lacking, right? The Pisser is trying his best, and I think that Pooper's taking it easy on him. And it'd be nice if low key the Pisser got a TKO off of one of these haymakers, a little brotherly love there. And then the Pooper has to take the L on the record. That would be my whole thing is never play with your food, bro.
That's a lesson. We'll see. It looks like he's playing cautiously through this round. Maybe in round 3 he turns it on, saying, all right, you had 2 chances. Now you're stepping into the hurt zone, but we will see. And all right, maybe a hurt zone coming in early. Pooper with a big knockdown.
Like I said, Pooper can take this down anytime he wants, bro. Whenever he wants to finish this fight, he has the power to. Just a clash.
Yeah, you can really see the difference in it, right? Like when they're both hitting, the damage is absolutely not equal, right? So Pisser still has got a lot to learn in terms of how to optimize the game aspect, and also just some holes in the boxing for him as well, right? You can see right there, his guard is down when he's swinging, and he's not really doing enough to be defensively responsible, right? The head movement isn't there. He's just kind of walking in forward. He's doing good damage, but if Pooper was really throwing counters at every opportunity, it would be over long before. But there it is. He found a KO. A knockdown.
Look, I feel the excitement, bro. You know what I'm saying? That boy worked for it. He's working for it. He worked for it. You know what I'm saying? He had the haymaker. Just like Kenneth Fowler said, if one of those haymakers lands just right, might be good night. But really now, we're in the 3rd and final round of this competition here, this exhibition match, if you will. And no matter what, right, it's got to come to an end after this. So if you're the Pisser, right, you're looking to try to end this round as quickly as possible. You've had 2 rounds to kind of figure out, like, what the vibe is going to be, right? Throw the haymaker with all of the plus ultra energy that you have, and you might just knock out your sensei. But then on the other side, it's Poop. It's the unscoopable Poop. And I don't think he's going to get scooped up today. I think right now we're going to probably see a nice little TKO. What do you think, Solly?
That's what I'm hoping for, right? Like to take the weighted clothing off, right? Show what 100 miles per hour looks like.
All right.
And I think that's honestly, point of respect, right? Give him the lesson. So we're going to see it. Let's see it here. Oh yeah, and right off the bat, Pooper looking a little bit more like he's holding the space. He's got his forward jab, and yet right there you can see the damage is starting to come in an early knockdown.
Was that 2 hits? Was that 2 hits?
That was 2 or 3.
That was 2 hits. That was 2 hits, and it was both the straight right down the middle, and like you said, ooh, perfectly timed to, you know, the chat's coming in. Big C saying, "Yo, pisser, little homie, you got it." You know. Yep. King Antonio, exactly. 2 hits and a knockout. He was playing with his food the whole time around, and here we go. The thing about the Pooper is he's very good at doing counter hit shots, Solly. You know, and the pissers we've seen been kind of swinging not as quick and a little wild, and so he's setting himself up. Oh, never mind the haymaker from hell.
He's starting to land. All right, we got an exciting match here in round 3.
Yo, straight up.
You know, honestly, both of these fighters got to be proud, right? This is a good the good kind of father-son match you want. Both of them showing some nice boxing skill, and you know, you just love to see it. Cooper, though, absolutely turning it on. You can see the difference when he is throwing those punches. He can be just as aggressive as anyone else, and damn, pisser right on the ground.
Right on the ground. Look, Pooper's got to stay ahead of knockdowns, right? Got to stay ahead of knockdowns. It would be so tragic for him. You know what I'm saying? If his student surpasses him. King Antonio, absolutely. 3 knockdown rule does apply. So after this second knockdown, it'll be curtains for the pisser, TKO style, or the PKO if he gets the teabag. But I don't think Pooper's gonna do that to his sensei, working the jab while the pisser is just swinging for the fences.
He's doing his best, but yeah, this is definitely a much safer and more honest fight from Pooper now. Though getting caught, I mean, you can see Pisser's really mastered that shot, right? You can look just like his masters, and he lands with it pretty well, right? Not quite the same damage, not that 2-shot knockdown, but you know, he hits like 4 or 5 of them in a row, and it does put you down.
Absolutely. Look. Big C
and there
in the chat. Yo, this dude, Big C, has been lending Pisser his energy like he's setting up for the Spirit Bomb, brother. I know you got to feel good. Now we are down to the ropes. 10 seconds left.
Last 10 seconds.
Can Pooper do it?
Pooper saying,
stand
come
on
in.
business. Nah.
Pooper saying no.
He's not doing it. Oh, here it is. The beatdown. A little too late. I know he's happy. Or he's pissed. I'm not sure.
I think he wanted to get that last knockdown.
The pisser takes it.
But he did still get the win. Oh, no, wait, the pisser won.
Yes. Big C, that was for you, baby. That was for you. Oh, Lordy. Let's take a look at these details here. The pisser taking it 10-9, 10-9, 10-9 over the Pooper. Yo! Taking a look at the knockdown.
Yeah,
dead even.
Dead even. And it's the damage, right? It's just because he was letting him get free shots. And so, like, Pooper is able to knock him down in 3 shots. Pisser, you know, is taking 6 or 7 to do it. But the fact that he's getting that opportunity means his damage is going to be astronomical. 4,500. Those are Tesco numbers.
Look at that. Look, I think we're all proud of you, Pisser. You know what I'm saying? At the end, I couldn't even tell. Like, this is again, the Bliss in the chat. 6, 7.
Yes, we already up.
Look, that was the outcome that I wanted. I think that's the outcome that everyone wanted. Pisser, you had your homie Big C in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Supporting you, dog. Like, lending all of the energy to the Spirit Bomb. You gotta love them, the homie support. You gotta love it. Look, fellas, I guess I'm just going to talk to you both at the same time. You know, first of all, Pooper, I know you gotta be proud. You gotta be a proud papa.
Yo,
you know,
bro,
your boy was out here fighting.
Surprised me.
He was out here.
Yo, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo, you can hear me though.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Bro. Yeah, like, I wasn't like trying to knock him out, cause you know, like,
I don't want to do that to him. Every knockdown I felt bad, bro. But like, bro, he got a lot of damage and like, he actually earned most of that, bro. Like most of the knockdowns he got actually earned. I'm actually really proud, bro. He's actually improving a lot. He's got crazy power, bro. And like, bro, I realized he was like kind of like he was 1200 elo. Now he's like 2000. But yeah, I'm really proud of him.
Wipe the
And
tears off, bro. It's graduation season, baby. Oh, my boy.
but
That's
yeah,
all I can think the whole time
good
you're fighting.
shit, bro. I ain't even mad, bro.
That's a good fight.
I ain't even mad
It was a
because
good
like
fight.
bro, that's a good win for him, and like, you know, it was fun. Like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
100%.
But
Look,
yeah,
as a coach,
good fight.
as the trainer, you know what I'm saying? This was a good. Now I'm gonna ask you a question for the pisser. Now, from the coach's POV, what do you want him to work on in the future? Got his power up, got the elo up. What does he work on next?
He has a lot of good power, but I feel like he could work on his form a little more. And different shot variations and like, you know, pick his shots more like smart. But he's still like, he's a good kid. He's good. I'm kind of speechless because like he surprised me out there and it was amazing, bro.
Look,
Like,
let's go ahead and get him on the mic too. This was his win. I appreciate the feedback. I
Yeah,
appreciate how you handle yourself in the ring today. You know what I'm saying? You gave him a good workout. You didn't let him win. He earned his wins, and that's what you want to see in somebody that you're trying to train up in the game. Without further ado, though, let's talk to the winner of this match, the pisser. Brody, where you at?
My fault.
Dang, I can't hear him. Can y'all hear him?
He's like, all right, there we go.
It's because my mic is horrible, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you. Look, okay, well, pisser, you earned that, bro. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to come away with another dub?
Pretty good. I'm just happy my coach actually like cared that I didn't get TKO'd and stuff. But I was kind of surprised on how my punches were hitting him. Like I was doing a bunch of damage somehow.
What do you mean somehow? Well, you was throwing them haymakers, bro. That was all you from the heart, man. You had them believe it type punches. You know what I mean?
The thing I was most surprised about was the score. Like I don't know how I got 30 points. I won every round, even though we got pretty much the same knockdowns and damage, but
it was damage, bro. You came out on top. You had 4,586 total damage, and he only had 2,145. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point to remember, that even when their knockdowns are even, the game is always going to judge who did the most damage, and that's really what it's going to be, man. So you heard your coach earlier today. I think the next thing that he wants you to work on is form, defense, keeping your hands up, and also working some combinations. You got a good right hand overhand. You got a clean haymaker. Now we want to see you work in some body shots and some hooks, man. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how you progress, man. I hope you're still having fun in the game. Congratulations on the dub, and continue to do well on the elo climb.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, bro.
I accidentally put 1,915 on my thing to sign up, even though I was 1,975.
Bro, it's all good, man. Look, you got next week, you know what I'm saying? When you put it up there, I'm pretty sure you're going to be higher elo than you are right now. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, Big C out there in the chat said, listen to him. He knows ball. Look, I try to put people on game as much as I can from what I can see from the outside. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got to listen to me. You got to listen to his coach, and that's what his coach's words. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate you for coming through, Solly. Let's go ahead and get the next two fighters up here. Who do we have up next on the Chapin Black?
We are supposed to be getting Lazy Gamer, and subbing in for him is for Mr. Man is going to be. Oh no, sorry, Mr. Man is here today. So Lazy Gamer versus Mr. Man. If you guys can log into the game, also I'll bring you up on stage.
Yep, we got Lazy Gamer in the red corner, and then is it Taylor BBH? Is that Mr. Man?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, we got Mr. Man in the blue corner. Like I said,
oh, are you seeing them in the blue corner? I don't. No, okay, I don't see them in mine, so I
might be a little bit
we'll
of a
see if
glitch there.
yeah.
All right. Yes, sir, King Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for putting in that link in the chat, bro. That's one less thing for me to do. It helps me out a ton. Connor, appreciate the follow. Lozy Soft 2, what is this? This is virtual reality boxing. We're in the middle between matches right now. The next set of matches are showing up. We've got Mr. Man in the blue corner, Lazy Gamer in the red corner, waiting for Mr. Man to sign up. As soon as he readies up, then we will know that we got the game started. How do you join? Really good question. Your boy King Antonio has been dropping this link all night. You know what I'm saying? If you want to join, just join the Discord. Every Sunday we've got signups 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Between now and then, though, you've got a whole week to jump in with the community, get acquainted with the refs, ask questions, get ready to sign up, because I promise you, as soon as that thing starts up, 5 o'clock, it's like Black Friday. It's a wrap. There's already a line of people waiting to sign up right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, King Antonio, man, if you're in the Discord and you're having a hard time getting a match, just DM me, bro. Just DM me. We'll definitely make sure we can get you in for sure. All right, so for the homies, Mr. Man, Lazy Gamer, are you guys willing to show up on IRL camera? If so, let me know. If not, it's all good. Just want to make sure to ask before we get in on this next fight. All right, just double check in. We got a nah. All right, we're going to go on with the next fight. Both fighters are ready. Solly, hopefully the audio issues have been fixed. Fingers crossed.
Let's hope. Yeah. It's a gremlin-y kind of night, but
It is
right
a
on
gremlin-y kind of night, you know. All right, let's jump into this match. In the blue corner, we've got Mr. Man rocking the breast cancer awareness pink. And then we've got your boy Lazy Gamer out here in the red corner, rocking the black and white. Classic fit, looking menacing.
He does. I like the look. Right now, he's got a bit of a height disadvantage going up against Mr. Man, but he is not letting it phase him one bit. Coming in there, fighting like he's just the same size fighter, and not really ceding any ground.
And that's the one thing too in this match. Let me update these names real quick. Sorry guys, Mr. Man there. One thing in these fights that you guys have to understand in VR boxing. Oh God! Laid him out, man, like the Sandman, Mr. Man, aka Mr. Sandman with the sleepy hands. Big crushing left coming down, bang, straight down the middle.
Yeah, that just felt like a big guy beating up a little guy.
Okay, ref out here. Something must have changed with the ref. He is being really aggressive tonight. I was just about to say size doesn't matter, Solly, but then Mr. Man had to come in and prove me wrong. So you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about for the rest of the night.
No, not quite. But I think Lazy Gamer does still have some options here. He's taken some of these big shots, which he needs to keep his guard a little bit tighter. But something he likes to, he likes to be called the weave machine, and he's got it there. That head movement, I think, is going to be key. I want to see him use it to get in and get some free double shots to the body instead of just going for the head, because he is doing a bit too much head hunting for my liking right now.
Yeah. We've always say this about all of our boxers who have a lot of head movement, a lot of footwork, right? You create space, right? Which is great. Don't get me wrong. Best defense is to just not be there in the first place. But what do you do when you create that angle? What do you do when you hit that momentary slip, right? Do you have good enough form? Are you ready to counter shot? You know what I'm saying? Or are you just dodging? Right. Because if you're just dodging, you're using energy, and he's using energy. You've got nothing for it, and you're back at a stalemate, but you're a bit more tired, right? And that kind of style, you can't dodge them all. Just like right there, Lazy Gamer is going to tag you. So you got to create opportunities and get your cash out whenever you create a miss, with punish, as they say in fighting games. King Antonio, who's who? Mr. Man is in the pink trunks. Lazy Gamer in the black trunks.
Yeah, and right now, Mr. Man getting a pretty dominant performance, really just comfortably riding that knockdown. But Lazy Gamer saying you should have been more aggressive. Boom. Threw him right back into the blue corner.
Ooh.
Vicious
Ooh.
shots.
You hate to see that kind of thing happen. Now, this round is going to come down to damage, right? It's going to come down to damage for this round. I think, Solly, right, I think that still Mr. Man might have come across with that one on more damage overall throughout the round. He was the more active boxer of the two consistently, right?
Absolutely.
Crowd, what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? Tossing that out to you, Terrell McKnight Jr., King Antonio. Who y'all think got that? This is kind of a tough one, right? And Solly, back to you as well. Who do you think had that?
No, I think you're right. I think just because he was the longer fighter, there was just more opportunities for him to be in range and to throw some damage. And, you know, it's probably not a huge advantage, but I'd definitely say 10-9 in favor of Mr. Man. But, you know, good move for Gamer getting that knockdown. That's definitely a point back in his favor at least. And definitely that big moral victory at the end to, you know, go into round 2 knowing, all right, I'm in the advantage. I already got the knockdown. I just, you know, got to put a couple more of those combos together.
I agree, bro. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Lozzy Soft saying he wasn't aggressive enough. You know what I mean? Lazy Gamer just was not aggressive enough throughout that. But Darian saying it was a good match in round number 2, starting off with fireworks. Mr. Man in those pink trunks, Lazy Gamer in the black trunks.
Yeah, this is an interesting strategy. Laser Gamer being a little bit more focused on from the guard here, and then switching into, you know, aggression and then coming back. And I think he's trying to find that opening. He sees, I like what he's doing, right? He's getting him into the rope, so he's thinking that Mr. Man, you know, has a step back, and then out of nowhere, he's like, all right, I'm stuck, and now he's getting here. He's getting, you know, that same strategy, but they're tangled up. A little confusing interaction there, but we're back, and Lazy Gamer in the advantage, putting Mr. Man in the corner. I love the way he cuts off the space.
Yeah. Very good, different round for Lazy Gamer, being the more active boxer now. And this is what I like to see, even though he's the shorter fighter, right? You don't have to deal with a lot of pain to get in. So you can get into your comfortable zone, right? Especially with the head movement that he has. But Mr. Man making the adjustment, short hooks coming in. Very beautiful work by Mr. Man.
Very good indeed. And, you know, at this point, I would say I would probably have Mr. Man overall, you know, ahead in the fight. Like, I like what Lazy Gamer is doing, but it just feels like his strategy is a little bit more dangerous versus what Mr. Man is doing. And I think Mr. Man has at least another gear or two that he might be stepping up here, really working that jab.
Ooh, it's getting close
They
in on
start
the
to
inside,
tenderize
though.
Gamer.
Good counter
so
by Lazy Gamer. I was about to say, like, I see the same things you're seeing, Solly. You know, Lazy Gamer has the reach. He's got the aggression, right? Much more bigger punch selection, right? Can get around that guard. But Lazy Gamer maximizing his defense as much as he can, right? Getting out of the way when he can. I know we saw a couple of good parries. I actually don't think I've ever seen someone parry someone's punch and come back with a counter shot of their own. So it's going to be one of those situations where can Lazy Gamer believe in his hands? You know, believe in his strategy. Will it win the day, or he's just going to get ran over by the overwhelming damage of Lazy Gamer?
Yeah, you mean of
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man?
Mr. Man.
Yeah.
Mr. Man.
No, I think this is another round that's going in Mr. Man's favor. That, again, just due to the punch volume, not even necessarily like the higher hits landed, although both have exchanged a couple of big blows. You can hear crowds a little bit quiet, right? So it's not like anything too major is coming out.
Yeah.
Both fighters just having a patient outbox in this round. I think saving it for round 3, but another mistake leads to a Mr. Man knockdown. Lazy Gamer hitting the canvas in a really unfortunate time, and there's not going to be enough time to respond. He has to go into round 3 with a big point deficit now.
Big point deficit indeed. Chat, make some noise. How y'all feeling about this fight? I see some folks in here asking, you know, are KOs possible? You just saw the knockdown there at the end of the round. They are indeed possible. Got to keep those hands up at all times, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of people asking, you know, how do you jump in and get into the gaming action? Shout out to King Antonio in the chat doing the Lord's work here. All you got to do is have the game Thrill the Fight 2 out in early access. Join the Ringside VR Discord. The link is being spammed constantly, right? And then sign up every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The first 30 boxers who sign up get in on the card, and we do this every Sunday, right? So be sure to lock in with us even throughout the week. We have our Thursday night fight nights as well as gyms, right? A lot of action going on in the Discord. Let's get underway to this last and final round. Mr. Man in the pink trunks, right? Your boy Lazy Gamer in the black trunks, and this has been a David and Goliath fight, Solly. David and Goliath fight.
Yeah. I think maybe in that same David and Goliath story, the only prayer right now Lazy Gamer has, right, is just going for that big shot that leads to the knockdowns and finding 3 of those in a row to get a KO. Because at this point, I think he's probably a 10-9 round 1, 10-8, if not worse, round 2. And so, 3 points down. Either you need 2 knockdowns and look for the tie, or 3 and go for the win.
Yep. Straight up. And honestly, either way, man, this has been a good battle, a good test of Lazy Gamer's will. Lazy Gamer still working that head movement, still working on that defense. And what can you do against a boxer who has a reach that much improved over you, you know? And he's battling it out, man, going toe-to-toe, not showing any fear. The crowd on their feet.
Yeah, both of these guys definitely in the anti-spam, but that just be damned. They're just switching in between offense and defense. Lazy Gamer got that great guard that he does keep with that movement. But right now, Mr. Man just running away with it. There just doesn't seem to be a way that Lazy Gamer can find consistent offense. And right now, with that advantage, Mr. Man is just perfectly happy to slug it out with the 50-50 chance that one of them gets the knockdown.
Oh, 100%.
Lazy Gamer can't take those odds.
Nah, he really can't. Lazy Gamer already showing signs of wear and tear and extreme hurt here in this match. Mr. Man now working his own head movement. A little comfortability, a little bit of showboating coming out from Mr. Man. You love to see it.
Yeah. Right on the ropes, too. A little rope-a-dope Ali style. Love to see it.
King Antonio in the chat, man. Are they throwing the dukes? They running the doubles? You know what I'm saying? Throwing the deuces? Squabbling up. That's how we do it here in VR boxing. These guys are in the matrix right now. They're both dodging left and right. A lot of weaves. A lot of bundles being served up.
Sorry, just checking with some fight orders. We got a couple of subs. We have those filled.
Ooh, the ball
yeah, right now.
Dang,
oh.
if he landed that, that would have been beautiful.
But I like that the thing, right, now that he knows he's got the advantage and he sees Lazy Gamer's guard, right, he's just going for that fancy uppercut because it's a good free shot, going to do some good damage, and he doesn't really need to worry about it, right? He's just getting the style at this point. Oh, they're saying slam it out in the beginning, in the middle of the ring, and there it is, Mr. Man closing it out definitively. That is 3 rounds in his favor, I'm guessing, by the end of it.
Yeah, 100%.
And what a way to close out.
Dude, you saw how he ducked under that hook, came in with a left of his own, absolutely definitive.
Very much so. That was very impressive.
Indeed, indeed. Let's take a look at the scorecard real quick. 25-30 for your winner out of the blue corner. Let's take a look at it. 10-9, 10-8, 10-8. Mr. Man running away with it. The man, the man, the man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. the Man, the Myth, the Legend. We're going to have to come up with a call name for him. Very beautiful score. Looking at it, 1 knockdown apiece in the first round, but Mr. Man running away after that, taking his own knockdowns, responded to there in the second and third round. Taking a look at the damage, here is where the tale starts to tell itself. 1127 to 736, 1600 to 1218, and 1995, a good year, to 961 for a grand total of 4,722 to 2,915 for your boy, Mr. Man. And what I tell you, like, today seems to be the day of bombos. You know what I'm saying? Today seems to be the day of big hands in bigger hits, right? A lot of people breaking that 4K limit, and as we get really comfortable, this is kind of what happens in this game at the end of the life cycle of a new damage system. Everyone just kind of starts to figure it out, you know, and the devs really can't stop the big damage from happening unless it's just a low damage patch. For right now, people are feeling very, very comfortable indeed. Let's lock in with the homies. Mr. Man, Lazy Gamer, whenever you guys want, go ahead and unmute.
Oh.
All right. So we've got Lazy Gamer up first. Now, Lazy Gamer, and you had a tough David and Goliath battle. Your opponent seemed to have all of the advantages. He had the arm reach, he had the movement. I saw that she was leaning into the defense, man. Can you tell me a little bit about your strategy and maybe some things you think you might have done a little better?
Honestly, I feel like his like, I'm not good at defense. Like, I'm not the best at it. I feel like I was only trying to just not get knocked down because I was getting hit like hell.
Yeah.
But I feel like I probably could have just like maybe had a better offense there. I don't know. If you saw the UBA news, if anyone's in UBA, you'd see that Bloob and Contour are co-training me. So I'm trying to get better, but I definitely have things to work on.
Look, you did good out there, man. For someone who self-professes that they don't have good defense, I saw a lot of good head movement. You kept yourself defensively responsible as much as you can. You even had a really dope parry into a cross there, I believe, in the second round, dude. And you don't see a lot of people able to catch a punch and then return. Stuff like that is, it betrays the fact that you think you're not good at defense. You had a good defensive strategy. I would say, you know, Bloob and Contour, would you be able to use this fight to kind of show you some more finer points? But one of the things that I always say for anyone who's able to make someone get a near miss, like in the way you did, right? You got to be able to dodge in a way that keeps your composure enough so that you're ready to fire back. When you create that space and their hands out there, hit them with a sharp counter hit them with sharp return fire, then get out of there. It turns their offense into a weakness, and then it really starts making them think like, dang, every time I put my hands out, I get stung, right? And so I think that, you know, you definitely do a lot with that for sure. 100%.
Yeah, it's probably say that I have bad defense because I beat myself up a lot, but whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I focused a lot on head movement, got caught for it like in the first round, or maybe the second. Also, hey, Jay, wait, that's not Jay, that's Resi Man. Oh, no! Sorry, bad memories. But, yeah, I definitely did have some, like, sharp moments there, but yeah, I gotta
look, you did your thing,
still work on stuff and try to not get caught.
It was a good game, nonetheless. I had a lot of fun. The chat had a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, for an exhibition fight, what can you ask for more than that, right? So, yeah, definitely keep working at it, man. Looking forward to seeing the improvements and looking forward to seeing you back here.
Yeah.
All right.
One more thing, though.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, yeah. I just want to say, good fight to the opponent. I'm pretty sure that guy's, like, I have no idea how tall he is IRL, but, still, yeah, good fight. I might actually rematch Jay or the Pooper next time. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to get my ass beat again.
Look, just keep working at it. Like I said, look at this. You got. Are you in Contour's gym or in Bloob's gym?
Contours. Winner's Lounge.
Look, no, Winner's Lounge is Bloob. Rising Star is Contours. So just jump in the gym and be like, guys, yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did they rebrand or something?
No. Rising Star is new, so that's Contour's new gym. And so you'll note it by the yellow star here in the chat. And of course, Bloob's gym, Winner's Lounge, is one of the OG gyms. It's the OG gym here. So you see that little smiley face with the purple gloves, you know you're in. No, that's BY Boxing. I'm sorry. Winner's Lounge is who is in charge of Winner's Lounge right now? Is that
See, I have no idea. Winner's Lounge is kind of just like one of those dead gyms. Nobody does anything there.
Look, we're gonna change that up real quick. We're gonna change that up real quick. All right, but yeah, let's talk to go ahead and talk to the winner of tonight, Mr. Man. Mr. Man, what's
Right.
good, bro?
What's up, man?
Look, Mr. Man, with the W's, right? I believe this is your second win, or third, I believe. Got the man memories. It's about the third one, right? You did your thing out there, right? You came in and really used your gifts to your advantage, right? You kept the long range like a sniper. You kept aggression. Even with the head movement from your opponent, you managed to even catch him with the head movement, working on the time, and showed a little head movement of your own there in the third round. Rope a dope. You know, congratulations on the dub, man. How are you feeling after that?
I mean, not the best. I wish I performed better, but you know, still win, still pretty good. You might think crazy on this. It's just my power was a little off today. That's why I couldn't get as many knockdowns, you know.
Okay, so
but,
personal bar just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I could have did better.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna strive to do better. But yeah.
Yeah.
With the fight, it was a fun fight, and I was gassed. The last fights were a little easier, but this one was hard. I was trying to put more output.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he definitely had his moments, and I don't know what fight this is. This might be his second or third, you know?
I think he's fought here a bit. He fights in UBA as well, so you know, definitely no stranger to the VR ring. But I think like this was a good matchup. Again, both of y'all be getting down on yourselves so much. I'm like, great fight. You're like, I don't know, man. Could have been better, right? You had good offense despite not performing at 100% today. You know, that even goes to show to even more to a testament of how well you perform in this game. And then your opponent as well had great defense. So this was a good game. I want to say congratulations. Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah. So just because I want to help you, there's a few things that I think you could work on.
Go ahead.
I was keeping my hands down because I knew I had pretty good head movement. I knew I could like dodge them with getting hit minimally, and I was just doing that because I wanted it to be a fun fight to watch. But when he was doing it, before you start doing stuff like that, there's one thing that I think would be cool to do.
Mm-hmm.
Master the head movement, because you had your good times in that fight, you know, but I was able to catch you. So don't be like me and keep my hands down.
Hey, look, always room for improvement. You know, he's looking for improvement as well, working with his coaches. So appreciate the love, the words of kindness. It's kindness whenever you critique someone, right? You're trying to get them and show them ways to strengthen themselves. Next time they could use that to beat you. So appreciate you. And like I said, for the community out here, I love when I hear it. I love when I see people trying to help each other. I love it even more when people get into the gym and the ring, they spar with each other, really trying to show some stuff out, because that's really how you get better in this game, man. Just practice with everybody, and that's what I want to try to remind everyone who is in Ringside VR, that the community is here. The community is here to help the community out. You know what I'm saying? Even outside of the stream. So appreciate that, bro. We're gonna go ahead and get on to the next battle. We got Zenith in the blue corner taking out Mean O'Sally. So, Mean O'Sally, are you going to be showing up on camera? Got to know. Because I got Zenith up on camera right now. Oh, snap. Mean O'Sally showing up on camera. Okay, hold on, guys. All right. This is going to be a very rare opportunity, chat. We're going to have two boxers for the first time up on IRL camera, right? I gotta get this set up right. This is gonna be the fight of the night, and we got two good views. Mean O'Sally, aka Justino, taking on Zenith. All right, let me go ahead and lock in. So Zenith is in the blue corner. Zenith in the red corner, and Justino in the red corner. Momentarily, let me go ahead and get these boxers set up.
Honestly, just not even good views. Good physiques from both of these fighters. Look at, like, you know, this could be a good fight IRL. I don't know what their weight class is, but
I mean,
I wouldn't want to fight either.
All right, let's see here. We got Zenith Cam. what's crazy is the tech gremlins are gonna definitely be like, nah, man, we're not gonna let you get this stuff. All right, we got Justino in the red corner. See Justino in the red. Zenith in the blue corner. All right, so Mino Sally, your cell phone is in vertical mode. Can you place it in horizontal mode and lay it down, and then make sure that your camera lock is off? Perfect. All right, go ahead and step back. Excellent. I love it. Appreciate it. Let me go ahead and set this man up right. Perfect. All right, with that being said, ladies and gentle fans, let's go ahead and get started for the next match. We have Zenith versus Justino, 3-3-minute rounds underway. Solly joining me on commentary, and for the first time in VR history, we have a live stream with 2 IRL cams. Hopefully I can capture it all. If I say tech difficulty, Solly, you know what that means.
Yep. Right now we have it, and we can see both fighters just rocking it in their corners, doing a little bit of showboating, and it looks great IRL and in the game, and showing some respect to each other. Love to see it.
Nice,
we kind of got like a bit of a like a light and dark version of each other in the character skins here.
Right. Look, we've got Zenith in the red trunks, Justino in the pink trunks. Let me go ahead and update that for the homies. This is gonna be an exciting fight.
Yeah. Absolutely. Both rocking the bald look, both rocking the beard. Zenith the darker beard and the darker shorts. Mino Sally with the lighter beard, lighter shorts, and currently the ugly face after Zenith hit him with a good punch. But Zenith also getting rocked. Both of these fighters showing some of that early damage that they both can do.
Is
You know, putting that physique and that.
Is Mino Sally's camera paused for you, bro?
Yes, it is. It is.
All right, Mino Sally, camera paused. Unfortunate, but we got Zenith's camera rocking away. And this is going to be a great fight, dude. Like, Zenith is in the kitchen. You know what's crazy about the IRL cameras is, like, is someone going to hit something? That's my worry. That's my big fear.
Absolutely. I think I saw Zenith's dog walk by at some point.
Don't hit the pooch,
yeah,
please.
Seeing these things in the background.
Oh!
Oh, no.
That boy Justino with the clean knockout. First knockout of the night. Big hits landed. Big staggering uppercut, setting up another shot. Lovely from the boy Justino.
Yeah, and that's good. I really loved watching Mino Sally fight, right? He's had his ups and downs on this channel, lost his name. But, I think at this point, if he wants to, he can get it back. I haven't seen the other Justin out here in a minute.
Straight up.
And honestly, he's had a journey himself, and he's really come out in this patch as one of, again, like our top fighters. He's given Zenith, who is no slouch himself, a serious run for his money in this match.
Oh yeah, and the old man. Let's see if I can, without the sake of ruining everything, trying to get Mino Sally's camera back. Unable to get the camera from Mino Sally. If we can hear you,
we'll try to get it in between rounds.
Sally, in the next break, please see if you can try to adjust your camera. We had to turn this camera off there, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the action, though. We've got Zenith trying to work his way around to this next round. Staying active, though. Looking for those counter shots. Ooh, good three-piece combo to the body. You kind of heard that thud there. Man, really good to see the form in any aspect.
I think that's what Zenith is trying to work through here is, like, he's not really going as much for the knockdown shots. He really does like to pile on that damage and just kind of grind you down. So Justino is going to need to find those knockdowns in there just to mitigate all that damage that he's doing.
All right, round number 1 in the break. So Justino, if you can hear me, bro, see if you can fix your camera. For some reason, I do not see. Where is Justino? I don't even think. Is he up on stage?
I moved him down because the camera was broken. Moving him back up whenever he responds.
That boy Kobenomics says, please don't hit the dog, Zenith. Please. Please don't hit the pooch. He's not going to hit him. Zenith ain't.
He's not gonna.
He's been good this whole time. He's been good this whole time, y'all. Don't worry that the dog is as safe as ever. All right, yes, King Antonio, very momentarily, I'll let you guys know how to sign up here as we wait for the camera to come back on in this next round. So for everybody who's wondering how to sign up, every Sunday, oh, dang, we'll catch it after in this next break.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
All right, Justino hyping up the crowd now. Round number 2 underway. Zenith behind in the score, has to look for a way to get back in these rounds. Justino, though, no slouch of his own, looking to keep the old man against the ropes proverbially, but this time Zenith knows the format well. The second round is the adjustment round, right? This is where you take what you learned in the first round, even if you had to take a beating, and then really expand from that and update the gameplay. Right now, Justino taking it to the body of Zenith. The old man looking hurt here. Trying to work on a barrage of his own. Up, down, changing the levels, trying to keep that defense of Justino active.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing a little fight management. It's getting exciting at this point. I think at this point, Justino has figured out the strategy of how to avoid the major knockdown and still keep Zenith, not on the back foot, but at least at bay, right? He's not able to just go and pile on the high damage combos that he wants to get the knockdown. And so Justino's able to ride, a pretty comfortable counter punching style to the end of at least to the end of the round. I don't know if he'll be able to do it for the whole match.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh, Zenith now landing a few shots of his own. Justino on the ropes. They work in on the inside. And honestly, like this inside work, these short blitzes from Zenith have been a good look in this second round, right? He's been able to keep Justino at bay. Justino not able to land a lot of shots of his own, and this is going to put Zenith up severely on points for this second round. And just like we were saying earlier, Solly, right? Sometimes, even when you're trying to recover from a knockdown, sometimes you got to just take the second round to reset and really change things up. And right now, that's exactly what Zenith is doing. Crowd on their feet. After this barrage of punches rains down on the poor body of Justino.
Yeah, the adjustment round, or like as you say, sometimes just the Alzheimer's round, right? Forget the knockdown and just fight like, the way that you know how.
100%. 100%. Oh, good counter shots coming back in from Justino.
Good shots coming in.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of
hits. Yeah, and he's trying to get that. Yeah, he's not quite trying to turtle, right? But he is trying to kind of get in that like dirty inboxing work. And Zenith is just absolutely countering it beautifully, right? Those little short hooks to the head or those tiny sharp uppercuts, really kind of rack up some damage before Justino can get into the clinch. And it looks like Justino just trying to survive out this round.
Yeah, trying to mitigate whatever damage he can there on the back end. Smart use of the clinch to burn down the clock. And just like you said, Solly, he's in there. He's definitely not like turtling by any means. He's just trying to stay inside, kind of put that, using his character's shoulder and head to kind of mitigate a lot of the shots that Zenith can kind of throw in on the inside. But it's really cool to see them work on the inside without triggering the anti-collision system, or what we know as the clinch system in this game. You know what I'm saying? So, for all the folks asking, how old, like Wyatt Chitwood said, how old do you have to be to fight? Old enough to have a Discord account. We've got people from 17 to 78 or 13 to 78 in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the follows. And for everybody wondering, like, how do I get in on the fight? Every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Discord, the Exhibition Signups server channel is where you're going to see the Google Drive link to sign up for that fight. Just click that link and you'll be on your way. All right, let's go ahead and get to this next and final round, third round of this series. This is going to be an exciting and decisive round for both boxers, right? Zenith coming out with that second round in the red. Zenith in the red trunks, by the way, coming ahead in that second round. We already know Justino taking the first round. This is the round where you cannot leave it up to these crooked Bitcoin paid judges, right? The cyber judges are cruel and an unusual bunch. Right now, you've got to leave it here all in the virtual ring, and that's exactly what these both of these boxers intend to do.
Very much so. At this point, do you think that Zenith has done enough to come back into this match, or do you think there's still
work to be done?
Some residual?
Still work to be done, right? The day is not over. The shift isn't over. You can't clock out. And look at Zenith working those body shots, setting it up off the hook, working on the inside. This is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to act like he's 2 rounds behind and trying to get this round back, you know? And if he keeps the pressure on him, just like he's done. Oh, no! Counter shot coming in. Zenith hurt.
And that really was a good shot for Mino Sally. Just put the momentum right off of Zenith and right back in Mino Sally's corner. And he's doing a great job following it up. And that's what you should do anytime you stun your opponent, right? You don't need to worry about your anti-spam. Even if you're not, don't throw recklessly, right? But throw something. You gotta follow up that free damage.
Ooh, and this is gonna be the deciding factor in this round, right? Can Justino score another knockdown, decide this round for himself, or will Zenith come around with more damage and grind the young man down? This is a classic style battle right here, and one we don't get to see very often, right? It's usually the KO artist or the KO more proficient person dominating in the 3 rounds, but this time the grind is being put to the stone here. This is crazy.
Right, and it really is like, a technical defensive battle. Both of them have so many good techniques for getting out of the, of the damage, right? Either it's through clinching, through ducking, through, good footwork and movement, head movement, guards, right? Like, you've just seen both of them avoid so much of that, like, knockdown blow. You got to give both of them credit. It almost looks sometimes like they're just grappling. Like, right there, it really looked like Zenith had him in the headlock.
Look, this is and it's crazy because a lot of Zenith's fights end up being in like that heavyweight inboxing, a lot of hugging, a lot of work in the body. But this was what I like to see about VR boxing, the expression, the style expression, the player expression that can be had here. It's top notch, right? And seeing both of these boxers really try to take on this challenge, Justino just trying to just make it through the round. If he may be confident that he has enough damage on the board to win over the judges.
Might be. It might be enough, but looks like another knockdown is not coming for either fighter. Match ends, and we are going to the Bitcoin judges.
Oh, it's a draw.
Knew it.
Wow.
Another draw, and Zenith is just plagued by them.
Plagued by the draws, man. Absolutely. This man cannot catch a break from these draws. Let's take a look at the details. This is why I said you can't leave it up. And what's crazy is it was the knockdown in the first round. Justino, aka Mino Sally, had a 10-8 round. Zenith actually winning both of those rounds on points in the second and third round, right? Is that one knockdown that really weighed heavily. But big ups to Zenith for being the one to bring this back. Overall, having more damage on his opponent. 1160 to 1304 in the first round, going to Justino. But it was the damage and the knockdown that gave him those additional points. But Zenith grinding the young man back into place, 1419 to 1035, 1755 to 968. Zenith really pulling out the mud on that one. 4,334 to 3,307. Chat, I gotta ask you guys at this point, who do you guys think should have won that? You see what I'm saying, right? That was a very close, razor thin battle. You know what I'm saying? 989D says these guys don't want to smoke. I'll stay out the Discord. Hey, look, man, don't. You ain't gotta puff your chest out and lie about your hands. You can just prove it to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I tell everybody, if you think you got the hands, join the Discord. You ain't gotta tell us how great you are and then not show up, because we gonna think you lying. Now we are forever going to be known as 989D Liar, so hop in, Brody. Because we got some people to put it up against you. You know what I'm saying? These exhibition matches are usually matched up based off of online elo, region, etc. So we're gonna try to find somebody who's gonna put some work on it. But yeah, you could come up in here and become a star. You never know, right? So it is what it is, right? But for now though, we're gonna go ahead and talk to the homies. I think I still got Zenith's camera up here. There he is. There he is. There he is. Let's go. We do not have
sorry, Nino Sally, your camera failed in the middle of it.
Yeah, Justino, your camera failed, bro. Like, I don't know what happened, if it got knocked down or something, but it just stopped the minute you started. It was kind of crazy. Let's see if we can bring Justino back up. If you turn on your camera again, let me know if his camera's on for you, Sally, because it could just be me.
So it failed to start for me.
You said what?
It just failed to start for me. Oh, there he goes. It's back. It was back for a second. There it is.
For a second. His camera's back?
I can see him. You see him?
I cannot. Hold on for a second.
Weird.
Let me go ahead and
He's there.
refresh. Because I think what I have to do is constantly refresh Discord. So I can see everybody. There it is. There it is. There it is.
You might have to hit, like, on your end, restart camera or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I had to restart camera on my end. So let's go ahead and get both of these boxers up. I want to bring y'all both on the stream. And just want to say congratulations for both of y'all on an amazing fight, right? Let me see if I can actually jump into studio mode and jump into the interview here and see if I can refresh both of these feeds. It is going to take, all right, we got Mino Sally up here. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in the man, the myth, the legend. You know what I'm saying? Zenith. Boy, I would tell you, we got to talk about this one because I don't know what it is, man. The king of the draws. The king of the draws right here, this man Zenith. All right, fellas. Whenever you guys are ready, I'm going to go ahead get this interview on and popping. Okay, now we've got, oh dang, I think we got him up here twice. Hold on, let me see if I get the right link for Zenith. For some reason I was not able to bring him back on here. Hey, stop. No. Hold on, I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. I gotta redo this. It's new experimental technology. So, like, you know, I haven't quite mastered the jutsus just yet. All right, so let's get
if you
up on here.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we could definitely hear you. I'm just trying to make sure everybody.
I'm not sure if you can see it. There's two fans right there. They're hitting right in the center, keeping me cool, nice and cool.
All right, we got Zenith up on the camera real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get that boy Mino Sally up here. Let me copy. Let me get this up here. And then that boy Mino Sally in the blue corner. I just got to let the chat see y'all one good time. We almost had it, too. We almost had it. Look, Mino Sally, your video just, like, cut out right at the beginning. You had it set up perfectly, and then it just froze on us, bro. Oh, that may be it. That may be it. It's cool because I don't think anyone has ever had to like turn their phone on for a VR stream or anything like that. So this is the first time that we're able to kind of do this. I hope that you know, we're able to see more of this and do more of this, right? So let's see. Ladom says we can't hear y'all. So go ahead and y'all say something real quick. Let me see if they can hear you.
Mic test. Mic test.
That's Zenith. All right.
Yep.
Fake says that he can't hear y'all on YouTube. Interesting. Weird, because I can hear him.
Yeah, because I can hear both of them, Super.
Yeah, I can hear him too. That's so weird, man. Discord is kind of crazy. So maybe I don't know, man. Cause yeah, they're saying they can hear Zenith, but they can't hear you. So try to like restart. Cause I don't know. Hold on, wait. Dang. Hold on. We might not be able to do this, guys. Hold on. The stream is plagued. I tell ya. All right, I'm gonna restart here one more time. I know this is where the audio is coming from. Plagued, brothers, plagued. Curses upon the land. Okay, all right. Mino Sally, go ahead. Give me some audio. Now, can y'all hear him? Because I can't.
I heard him.
Chat, how y'all feeling?
Mino Sally, say some more things.
Nah, they said they can't hear you, Brody. That's weird. I'm checking. I got your user volume all the way up. You're not muted. You're not server muted. Try to reset your Discord. Real quick. Yeah. See if you can pop out, pop back in. Yeah, Mr. Resi, man, some people on Discord can hear him, but like the chat on stream cannot hear him. They can hear Zenith, they can hear Solly, but they can't hear Mino Sally. So we're going to try to get him on here because I don't want another interview. I really want to talk to him about this fight, and I want y'all to be able to hear it. Yeah, I know it's Discord, man. You know, it'd be weird sometimes, man. If anybody out there in the chat knows of any better audio solutions, definitely worth hearing. Okay, we got Mino Sally back. All right, get some audio from you, bro. All right, hold on, I'm gonna reset mine.
I can hear you.
Right, I'm hearing him.
Okay.
And Super hopped down off of the chat, which means he's resetting something. All right, Super, can you hear him?
Let's go ahead. Say something. Bro, I'm not hearing him. The chat's not hearing him. That's crazy. Okay, all right. Since you guys can hear him, since you guys can hear him though, first off, I want to ask, and then Solly, you, thank you. I want to ask, and then Solly, you translate for me. So we're gonna talk to you.
All right.
You know, Sally, we're gonna have Solly as a translator. So my first question to you, right, is what is your this match came to a draw. So I'm asking both of y'all if y'all are willing to do this again. We need to have a definitive winner. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I know what the answer will be. This was a very good fight. But for Mino Sally, one, will you do a rematch? And then two, what could you have done a little bit differently in that match, bro? You had, I don't know what happened in the second and third round, right? But you had the danger. You were the danger factor, right? You had the ability to knock your opponent down. You showed you had that power. You just weren't quite able to get the knockdown to seal the deal, man. Just let me know from your opinion. You know, what do you think was going on? And at this point, chat, we're just gonna wait for
I'm listening.
the answer.
Yeah.
Solly is listening
I'm
right
him out.
now, guys. He's gonna translate here in a moment. You know, I'm just filling up dead space. While Mino Sally, aka Justino, gives us the answer that we are all trying to figure out. You know, what happened in that second and third round. You know, Solly, whenever you were ready with the answer.
Yeah. Sorry, he was waiting for you to finish. Yeah, Justino, go ahead. First round, testing each other out. And he's trying to really figure out that range.
I know, right? Ladam says the eerie silence as we wait with bated breath for the answer.
The second and third round, the gas was on. Yeah, he got uncomfortable. He was trying to get better. So definitely the first round, you know, he was able to get that knockdown, stay comfortable. But then Zenith turned the gas on, and he just couldn't find that knockdown ever again in that match.
Dang.
It was a great, great performance. But we also have a question from the chat. How the hell did you grow such a prestigious mustache?
He's got a great mustache. Guys, I wish I could bring him up on the camera. The mustache is mustaching. We're going to get some beard care tips. I need some beard care tips. He's got like a mustache like a young Colonel Sanders a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
The secret is just time. You just got to let it grow. Just care for it.
Secret is time, care, and love, and maybe some products. Look, you get some Manscaped tech tips from Justino. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, Justino, if you will oblige, would love to see this bout between you and Zenith come to a decisive conclusion. So, would you do the rematch with him? Blitz says it's monoxide.
He said, yeah, name the date, name the place.
He said, name the date, name the place. All right. Well, with that being said, I want to congratulate you on a good game for bringing it to a draw, man. We're going to see this epic conclusion. Hope to see you back here next week. All right. Zenith. My boy.
What up, man?
Back at it once again. The man, the myth, the legend, the king of draws. You have had seriously the most draws of any single person in this entire organization, man. And this time, you're the one, I believe, brought it to a draw, grinded it out in the second and third round. As we just heard through Solly translation, your opponent says you turned the heat up on him, and he couldn't keep up with the fire, man. Can run me through what was going through your mind in the in that first round, and what did you do to make the adjustments in the second round? Were you just holding back and observing your opponent, or what was the strategy there?
So, you know me. First round, I'm always looking at what you're doing, what your patterns are, and he got that nice bonus knockdown on me. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But once I realized what it was that he did and what he continuously did, all right, I was like, I know how to mitigate his damage with my guard, and I'll bring him, I'll take him out. And since the last fight, I was like, I started working on in-body fighting, because you notice how every fight I'm always still keeping that distance, jabbing, but I needed to work on the in-body body fighting. So I was like, all right, I've been playing just about every other day, practicing what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to do, and I brought it to him for the second and third round, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do, which was clinch me, because he was hurt throughout the whole time. But man, it kept looking like he was going through me, and it's so many clinches. But he did exactly what he was supposed to do. But I was just looking for that. All I needed was that knockdown, and I knew he was hurt in the second and third round. I think what I realize now, because I'm the king of the draws, is my biggest mistake is playing every other day. I'm always doing at least 6-round fights. I can't, and I usually plan accordingly. All right, the first and second round, I feel him out. I can't do that in these 3-round fights, because this is what happens. I give it up, and I have 2 rounds to try and make up for it. So I gotta change it up. I'm just not used to 3-round fights at all.
Look, great awareness, great adjustment, strategy sense. Like, you're doing what you need to do, getting the reps in. I was speaking of that infighting, very surprised at how close a lot of your recent matches have been, staying in on the inside without someone going for the clinch. It's like you're getting matched up with the opponents who want to stand and bang on the inside, but this time around you had a lot more shot selection on the inside than your opponent did, right? Switching up levels, hitting them with the rabbit shots, hitting them up the ribs, coming over, setting up the hooks, right? Getting him to move his hands where you want to be to set up the next shot. It's really working for you. And again, a style that we don't get to see very often, right? Someone who can really get to the points, really maintain his opponent without trying to just go for the knockdown. So, keep it up, bro. As these updates happen, never know what the environment will bring, but if you keep yourself centered and stay true to your stuff, you're always going to do well, man. So good game again. And just from your point, man, would you want to run this back?
Oh, absolutely. You know me, man.
Absolutely.
All the time. Let's run it back. I just won't be here next Sunday. I got a wedding.
No, look, hey, look. You ain't got to be here every Sunday, bro. Just let us know when you get back in here, man, and have fun at that wedding, bro.
Absolutely, man. All right. You guys take care.
Take it easy, man. All right. Let's go on ahead and get to the next battle. We've got Got kicked out from inactivity.
This is
return.
Yeah, so we got Nado, legendary himself versus Yo Boys. This should be a great fight and might end in round 1.
Nado versus Yo Boy. Okay, so this is crazy, right? So Yo Boy is a bit of a phenom, right? Is a bit of a lightning blitzer, right? Huge speed, huge shot selection, great KO power. Nado, though, you know what I'm saying? Not to be trifled with. One of the unks. He's Stevie in the chat saying, ban Yo Boy from everything. Somebody stop Yo Boy coming in from Kobenomics. Yo, the chat knows. But, you know what I'm saying, Nado has been around the block, a veteran, comes in and out of retirement here on the channel. So this is going to be a very interesting fight. And I don't think either one of these boxers are going to be on camera. So I don't see them up on camera, so I'm assuming they're not going to be on camera. And if that's the case, both boxers are indeed ready. We are going to get this match underway. Nado in the blue corner. Your boy Yo Boy in the red corner. 3-3-minute rounds here in the hotel. We about to get it on and popping. What are your early predictions? You think it's going to be a round 1 TKO, Solly?
I mean, Yo Boy has a theme, right? He has that big knockout power, and it's hard to basically survive a whole round against him. That being said, I think if anyone can do it, it's Nado. I like the white beard. He's coming out of retirement, the old seasoned veteran. Former top 16 fighter when we had that ranking trying to go, and we're going to start it back up soon. But again, if anyone's going to give Yo Boy a challenge, it is Nado. But there it is. Woo. We warned it. An early knockdown's coming. Beautiful shot from Yo Boy. You got to keep your guard up at all times with this guy.
Man. You know what I'm saying? The crazy part about this is that there is a play for Nado to win here, right? First knockdowns, you got to shake that off, but you got to be careful. Like, Yo Boy got the hands. There's a reason why they say Yo Boy's got the hands.
Yeah, Yo Boy's got the hands, and his damage is really like I don't know many fighters who I could say do higher damage than him. So he's at the top of the league for that. His gap does come from his defense, right? He does have holes in his guard. Problem is, it's really hard to exploit those without taking one of those Yo Boy punches, right? Even if you can get 2 or 3 shots, if you get hit by one of those, you could still be going down.
Ooh, big shots coming in from the body from Nado. Yo Boy unfazed by that as he returns 2 shots of his own.
But I like what Nado's doing here. A lot of people try to work off that early knockdown from Yo Boy and just fight him and scrap him out. Nado's not doing this, right? He's stepping back. He's being a little bit more cautious. He's really happy to just go for the 1 or 2 punches and just get out of there. Mm-hmm. And you can see that's sort of the style he's adapting to. He says, I'll get the knockdown at the end or in the later rounds if I need to. I just got to stay upright.
Yep. It's very smart. You got to be able to know that you've got potentially 2 rounds to work with. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Yo Boy getting turned around. Nado taking a little bit of an advantage there. But yeah, you got a lot potential rounds to work with, right? So if you're able to center yourself and learn a bit more from your opponent, I think that Nado got caught and now he's awake. Now he knows what kind of fight that he's in, and he remembers this is Yo Boy that he's fighting, not some regular average schmo. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Gaming at YouTube saying, what's up? What's good?
Yeah, and you can see he looks incredibly focused right now, not just in, the way that the VR face is stoically looking there, but his guard was so good for so long, and then Yo Boy found another hole.
Is it the left hook?
And that's all it takes, right? It's just, yeah, I know. It's just 1 second of momentary lapse, and then boom, the shot comes in that puts you right down.
Twin number 2 screaming in the chat. That man didn't see that coming. And right now, Nado, going for broke. He is definitely down in this round. He doesn't want to give up a TKO here. He survives the round, though, and we're going to go to a round number 2.
Absolutely.
Chat, how y'all
Wow.
feeling about
What
that, though?
an explosive match.
Mhm.
Really rough one for Tornado, but he survives. He's got rounds 2 and 3 to come back from that deficit, but he's looking at a 10-7 in that first round because of those 2 knockdowns.
Yep. 2 knockdowns. The damage was there. It was looking pretty spicy. Chat is saying, wow. You know what I'm saying? Rezi in the chat saying, yo, boys, toying with the man. You know what I'm saying? Playing with the food. We got the skinny Baki the grappler gif in the chat. They know what's up. Yo, boys, looking out here like an absolute monster. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, Tippy in the chat saying absolutely crazy. You know, Ladam said, yeah, he's toying with him for real. So Chad is really out here thinking that yo boy is going to take this easy, and it's time to stop playing with the food. It's time to eat the whole plate. All right, round number 2 underway. Solly, the adjustment round. Right, can Unknado make the adjustment necessary to survive the rest of the round with this shark in yo boy?
Yeah, and it looks like he's trying a strategy of aggression, and that is not the way to go. Do not stand and bang with the shark.
Do not.
It's not how you do it. Don't get fooled by those YouTube videos of people flipping sharks. Those are still sharks.
It's not going to happen. Terrell McKnight Jr. asking in the chat, does your IRL speed increase the VR damage? Absolutely. Oh, Tippy, it's you, King Antonio. All right, bet. Unknado getting called out by the ref for that. Got to turn around and look at your opponent. But yes, absolutely, Terrell McKnight Jr., the faster you are in this game, you actually have a better advantage over your opponent because there's no way to tell actual power. It's all about velocity and technique in the VR boxing. Taking a look at it again, jab, sets it up, misses the left hook, but comes around with another left and lays out Unknado. And speaking of technique, yo boy has extreme accuracy and speed, right? Those are 2 attributes along with endurance, right, that are very key to offense in VR boxing. Accuracy with your punches. Oh! Unknado scores a knockdown of his own, now keeping this round very competitive. If Unknado can survive the rest of the round with increased damage or at least get another knockdown, he's going to put himself in a very good position here for this match. Chad, who are you rooting for? The Unks? And no! Just as soon as we were going to say, are you rooting for the Unks? Yo boy shows Unknado, how many times must we teach you this lesson, old man? And that is the last lesson that we are going to see in this round. Yo boy takes it. Let's take a look at the scorecard here. Yo boy, please bless us. Yeah, let's go, chat. Make some noise for your boy, yo boy, winner out of the red corner. Man, taking a look at the 2 knockdowns in the first round. Of course, that TKO damage there in the second round. The rules of 3 have to come in. Yo boy, looking at the damage though, 1697 to 1087 in that first round alone. You could see a good damage disparagement there. And man, oh man, chat, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Speed and precision, you know what I'm saying, is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? King Antonio says that, old man, I will spin back for you one day. You know, old man Unknado will come back. He may return. He may not. You know, this might be the retirement after the retirement. You know what I'm saying? Terrell McKnight Jr. saying, this is elderly abuse. How could you beat up on an old man like that? I agree. Respect your elders. Let them win some rounds. Jojo with the follow, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for some substitutions here in the VIP Discord chat. Solly's going to go ahead and lock in with the homies just so we can go ahead and get that underway. But for now, though, let's talk to the homies. Where you at? Let's see. We got Yo Boy and Unknado. Whenever you guys unmute, we'll get this post-fight chit-chat underway. Oh my God, we got a new version of Stevie today. Oh no, I can't wait. Unknado, you are first up. Let me talk to you first, bro. Hopefully I can hear you. Hopefully the Discord isn't cursed completely today, because I would hate that. Solid, you're gonna have to use my ears here. Can you hear Unknado?
Tino, can you say something?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Thank goodness. Okay, I can hear you. Chat.
All right, hold on
Hopefully you
1
guys
second. I
can
gotta
hear
fix my
Unknado.
speakers.
All right, go ahead.
Gotta fix my speakers real quick. Go and give Yo Boy his words.
How's Yo Boy up here? Yo Boy, anything
Yo
you
boy,
want
we
to
see
say?
Yo Boy, but he can go ahead and unmute though.
Yo, what's up?
Yo boy, look, everybody in chat was saying that we need to ban you, right? We need to take you out of the meta, right? How do you feel about everybody saying that we need to take you out of the meta?
Fine. If they want that, then you gotta let it.
Nah, you gotta say fuck that. If you want me out of here, you gotta beat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta beat me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the hands up. If not, I'm gonna keep terrorizing people. You gotta let people know that you are here. You know? Look, an explosive win. No surprises there. Honestly, we were betting to see if this was gonna be out of here in the first round. Speed and precision has been the moniker that you have been going by for the longest. We even had people in the chat asking, does speed matter that much to the power? And look, guys, we're talking to the man himself, the man with the hands, you know what I'm saying? So, Yo Boy, in your opinion, right, how much does speed and accuracy play a factor into your game?
Oof.
Gotta postulate the possibilities there. You gotta ponder a little bit.
I'm thinking right now.
Yeah. That man out here like, Yeah. So you ain't never had nobody ask you about your speed and precision. You got to really think and analyze things, right? Because, like, we've seen you knock people out with, especially in this round, this fight, right? There was some moments where it was just a single clean, sharp left hook, right? Well-timed. Your opponent was just coming out of moving, looks around, bam, gets hit with the drive-by, and now you're out on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can pull that off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been working hard for like this whole week. I've been learning new techniques to like get more damage in this game.
Now, these techniques, I'm not going to ask you to reveal your secrets, right? But I'm going to get a little bit of clues out of you. Are they IRL boxing techniques that you refined, or are you finding out more about how the game works, and so you're leveraging how to get the most out of the actual system?
In-game boxing, I only use my footwork for that, and that's kind of it. And then in-game, I know the mechanics. I learned each damage system, especially V5. Kind of, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, that's kind of how I do a lot of damage.
Look there, guys. Look, I'm not going to reveal this man's secret, but he's telling y'all a little something. He says he uses his IRL boxing skills for footwork. Primarily, that's the base. And then he's learned how to get the most damage out of the damage system, and so his punches are for the game. That's a different take on most people sit one side or the other on the fence, right? So take a lesson from that. Yo boy, congratulations on the W. I'm not going to ban you. I want to see more belt to ass type action from you. You know what I'm saying? Especially as we're getting closer and closer towards the tournament, you know, so keep up with what you're doing. I think you have the right mentality about the game, right? There are certain aspects where you really need to lock in with IRL boxing capabilities, and then you got to learn the game. So good luck to you in the future, man. Congratulations on the W.
Thank you.
That boy Stevie on camera. That boy Stevie on camera. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and talk to where's Unknado? Did he leave?
Yeah, he said he had to go.
Okay, Unknado had to leave, so we're gonna go on to the next fight. We've got, let me go back. This boy malnourished Stevie taking on Jbaka. All right. All right, let me go ahead and put these fighters in. So looking at the camera, Jbaka, just to confirm, you are not showing up on camera, correct?
Yo, I'm in my underwear right now. No way y'all seeing me.
He is very comfortable, ladies and gentlemen. Very comfortable. All right, let me lock with the crowd while I get set up. Art said, man, how can I freaking play my dude? Like, ever since I followed, I've been wondering how to play, man. Art, I got you, bro. Sorry, I kept you waiting for a long time. So, Art, I'm assuming you're in the Discord because that's the first step, right? Once you're in the Discord, every Sunday, Art, we drop a server-wide announcement that reminds everybody of how to sign up for the exhibitions and where to go. It's going to be in the exhibition signups channel. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In that channel, we drop a sign-up form, right? It's going to be Google sign up. All you have to do is click that link. It drops at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the dot. We always tell people to be in that room, exhibition signups, waiting at like 4:45, 4:50, ready to click the button. Like you trying to get the last graphics card and you're worried about the bot snatching it up from you, if you feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So you click that link, you fill out that Google Drive form, and if you're among the first 30 boxers, the bot will pick you up and automatically put you in, right, to be in the card. Art, that is how you get in on the exhibition matches. If you have any questions, right, hit up myself, Super M, hit up Solly, or hit up any one of our refs. Actually, you can use the bot command set up by Tesco as well. I think it's !help. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Solly. I think it's !help or !help. You type that anywhere in the Discord.
I think so.
It'll bring you up a list as well. So right now, while I get set, I'm going to go ahead and set up for this next match. We have Jbaka feeling really comfortable, so he's not going to be on camera today. But instead, we are going to have malnourished Baki Stevie, looking anything but malnourished. Very nourished, you know, looking very healthy. A lot of good physiques here, and that's what I like to see. Stevie is in the blue corner. Make sure he's right there in the blue corner as well. And so we've got Stevie showing up. We've got him on camera. We are going to go ahead and get started with this match. Looking forward to this, honestly, man. Stevie, I wonder if he's going to pull out the new Stevie tech for us.
We'll see. He said he's been a little retired since his last fight. Again, not like officially, but just like he really only plays like UBA matches and exhibitions.
Yeah.
So, you know, only fighting occasionally in the high gravity chamber.
And you know what it is really like school starting back for a lot of the competitors as well. So it's going to be very hard for a lot of competitors to keep up with the grind. Oh, and there we go. I don't see Stevie's camera anymore. Let me go ahead and fix that for myself right now. Go ahead, Solo Super comment.
And off goes Super.
Yeah, it's been a thing all night. He has to hop off and hop back on.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Yeah, and I think what it was is Blue.
All right, this fight continuing to go. I like what I'm seeing from Jbaka. You know, Stevie is a tough opponent. You know, he's got the knockdown damage. So Jbaka sticking with his classic outboxing, but I like that he's being active and aggressive, constantly giving Stevie some jabs or some shot to not just let him, you know, freely advance in without any consequence. But Stevie working the space beautifully. And boom, knocks Jbaka down right against the ring, into the tables, right on our judging and announcement podium. We are seeing Jbaka's ponytail right up close.
Yeah, Jbaka being a very, very solid fighter on the outside, being able to pick people apart punch by punch. But the moment he gets to the inside, especially with somebody as fast as Stevie, it seems like he has a lot of troubles. I mean, getting dropped there. The moment he let up that guard, I mean, he went for the taunt. Boom, Stevie had him down.
Yeah, and so Jbaka, I found, has like a very long kind of style. Like he likes to really dry the reach punches, you know, these big swinging shots. And I think because of that, right, and he always likes to keep the distance, so he gets to use it frequently. And it's just that, you know, that case of practice and comfort, right? You know, when you do get up close to him, you can really kind of break his rhythm, break his comfort. And you can see Stevie is doing that, not aggressively, right? He's seeing if he's taking too many shots, he's backing up, he's going in the right, you know, when he's got the advantage. But, you know, once he sees that opening, he goes and he just rips like 4 or 5 shots into Jbaka.
Absolutely. Being one of the more agile fighters. Ooh, Stevie firing back. Jbaka just being ever so slightly too slow to catch him in a lot of these exchanges I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this is the advantage of malnourished Stevie. We're seeing him in the the IRL. He's slimmed down. He's got that high speed, hard to hit kind of boxing style here right now.
And clearly has not lost any of that power because he is making Jbaka respect his every shot right now.
Yeah, you can see it right there in the IRL. He's throwing some kicks too. I fucking love it. Not that it's doing anything, but hell yeah, enjoy yourself.
He's kicking him. He knows that IRL cam is there.
Yeah, Super. By the way, if you're back, we can't hear you. Just to let you know.
Oh, brilliant.
All right.
Silent Super. Ooh, Stevie lagging out a little bit there, getting caught by one of Jay's punches. First MMA fighter throw the fight too.
Listen, laugh at him all you want. The kick is working.
Hey, got him a knockdown. Just saying. Maybe we all need to start kicking.
All right. I'm gonna message Super real quick.
Detect, do you like him because he's the GOAT? Stevie VR, my GOAT. It's the homie right there.
Wait, he's not muted.
Got people in the chat accusing Jay of running away. To be fair, in a game as diverse as this, honestly, I don't think there's going to be a lot of styles that you come across that you just massively dislike. God knows I have a lot of them. But right now, we're seeing enough from Jbaka to where I'd say I don't think it's necessarily running, just very passive play. Very passive play. And I don't like it, but that's me personally.
No, I see where you're coming from, absolutely. But like, I agree, right? This is definitely not what I would consider, cheating or, totally avoiding the fight. You stood there and hit Stevie with like 5 shots, tried to get out of there, but Stevie said, chasing you down, boy. I'm malnourished. I'm hungry. I need this. I'm hungry. I need this win.
He must feast.
I can't survive off L's. Only W's will feed me.
Oh, bonk.
And now Jbaka down 2 rounds. He definitely needs to find the knockdowns at this point, and possibly even the TKO in round 3.
Jay just
catch up in this round.
Yeah, Jay just does not have that knockdown power to fire back, it seems. Only times he's ever catching Stevie is when Stevie gets overconfident. And honestly, if he does it enough, we might see a knockdown here for Jbaka, but I don't think we will, because the longer he lingers in the pocket, the more he gets caught by Stevie.
When Stevie's starting to style now. Just in the headset.
He just looks frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't think it's styling on him. I think he's tired of Jay's punches.
I could see that. He's only got 2 more rounds to go, or really 1.5 rounds at this point. I love the taunts coming in. And they're just mixing it in. Say, crying about it. Let's do it.
But yeah, you can see Stevie playing with his food now.
Honestly, he's got the time to work, right? Jbaka is behind. He needs to be the one trying to engage with these punches. I think all he needs to do realistically. Yeah, I think Jay's trying to bite off, honestly, a little bit too much, right? He'd be fine just slowly going in to close the distance and just hitting Stevie from the edge of his range and, following up when he sees that stun face. But really, he's just going for too much. You can see that's like anti-spam triggered right there. He's kind of getting a little bit desperate. And Stevie is just, enjoying the moment right now.
The absolute, like he has complete control of the pace right now. He's forcing either Jbaka to come to him or Jbaka to run from him. Yeah, go ahead, Pig. Go ahead. Do kicks. Ooh, big blitz there from Stevie.
And honestly, Jay's got to be careful. He's got 2 knockdowns. If he keeps going for it and he gets hit the 3rd time, it's gonna be that's it. TKO. Oh wait, no, not yet.
No. He had one more. He had one more in him.
Oh no, Jay's out. Oh wait. Oh, actually, I guess the game kicked him. Yeah, he didn't leave intentionally.
I feel like, oh, was that second or third round?
I think we're in the second, but let's figure out all of this right now because we need to get Stupa back in here too.
Ooh, that was the second round.
That was second round.
Yeah, that was the second round. Stevie, honestly, very close to 740 to 687.
Oh,
and I'm guessing the damage is probably pretty close.
We need to get him out of there. Oh my god.
All right, hopefully we can y'all can hear me now. Got to remind everybody that you can't jump into productions. As soon as you do, you jumping in like destroys everything. So what we're going to be doing in the future is that whoever's commentating will have to let us know ahead of time, and we'll have to bring you guys up manually in between matches. But that's probably why you guys couldn't hear me, but the chat could hear both commentators, so we let it rock. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
So yeah, no, it's all good. It all worked out. So right now, that was an explosive round. Let's take a look at the scorecard here real quick, guys. So 10-8 round, of course. And what was interesting was that was one knockdown in the first round for that 10-8 round. We did not get to see the second round. I wasn't sure what was happening, if that was a TKO or did Jbaka just kind of like disappear into the shadow realm, because the count went straight to 10, and I don't think I've ever seen that. You know, what were you guys seeing on your end?
I thought it was TKO, but I guess it was only the second knockdown. But then I think he may have just left afterwards. It said that he said that the game kicked him.
Interesting.
So I think that might have just been on a glitch on that side. Definitely Stevie was at the advantage. Potential chance for a TKO in round 3, but
hey, look, we gonna have to just hear from Stevie then. We just got to hear from Stevie. You already know. I'm waiting for the post-fight credits. Stevie was showing up and showing out. I'm glad you guys noticed him doing Muay Thai kicks and dancing. The chat definitely knew that man was up in there schmooving. See what happens as soon as you put people on the camera. Boy, they show up and show out. This man talking about I'm post-COVID Baki. Whatever. This man was moving like DJ from Street Fighter, bro. This man was dancing, taunting. Like, it was a show. But without further ado, though, let's go ahead and hear from the winner of tonight's match. This man, malnourished Stevie.
Oh, give him a second. He doesn't realize he's on mute. Inevitably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing none of that post music stuff. Let me get this straight. Look.
Okay.
He has auto turn off. You already know I hate auto turn off. So when people start spinning around me, I'm not gonna take it seriously, and I'm not gonna fight you technically. I feel like every time I fought somebody with auto turn off, I've always complained about it. Jay is just one of those people who use it but cannot really utilize it. As you saw, we was doing 360s the whole time. If you had auto turn on, or if I had it off, that would have been different. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I haven't drank water in like 8 hours. I haven't ate. I thought I was gonna pass out, but I guess not.
So that's where the malnourished name came from? What are you fasting?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Yesterday I sparred Jay on room scale, and for some reason, at like the first 30 seconds of the first round, I couldn't breathe. And then the second round, I felt like my heart was pressing on my ribs. So I literally took a kneel in a sparring match, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I can't do this, bro. Ooh. So that's why I named myself this, because I was pretty scared to fight today.
Look, hey man, protect your health, bro. Like straight up, man. Like if anything would happen to any of y'all in the middle of the ring, I would personally be like crushed. You know what I'm saying? I always try to tell people to protect themselves, don't push themselves. I do not want anyone getting hurt seriously playing the game. It's just a hobby, bro. So I'm glad that you're in this good enough health to give us a show like you did. Please be careful. But
yes, absolutely.
No matter what, man, that was an exciting fight. We got it on the record. We got you. What I'm telling you, when I master this getting these cameras on here, it's gonna be an absolute show. I appreciate you, Stevie. showing up and giving us a show.
Thank
This is
you.
going to be another one in the books for another one of the edits. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we have Jbaka up here, and I don't think we're going to get him up here. I'm not really sure. So anything you want to say before you head out?
If you want to fight me, either turn on auto turn or fight me in room scale. That's it. Bye bye.
You said turn on auto turn or turn off?
Turn on auto turn or fight me room scale. That's
Okay.
it. And be NA East. Not
All
fighting
right.
the crunchy. You're bugging.
All right, before you go, Kyle, hop in Mason server because I want you to see
and
this.
Just call me by my real name.
Damn,
Copy.
the whole
All
government.
right. Yep.
The whole government. We done found out Stevie's government. 2 more pieces of information. We're going to be able to locate him tomorrow. All right, y'all. Appreciate it for coming through. Solly, let's bring our next 2 fighters up here. Who do we have up? That's Landon Wolf.
All right. And Eric.
Landon in the blue corner.
ERIK. Yeah.
Versus Eric in the red corner. ERIK. No, I'm assuming both boxers are not going to be showing up on IRL cameras. We do not see them on the cameras. So without further ado-doinces, we're going to go get ready for the next match. I got to remind everybody, if you're trying to commentate, definitely message Solly so we can bring guys up manually if we are doing IRL cameras. But we're not right now, so let's go ahead and get started for this next match.
Should be an exciting one. Landon Wolf been an incredible fighter. And then Eric, a new one here who's come up and had a couple of really good matches. So this should be a fun one. I always like seeing, how people who've had a bit of a different fight history stack up against each other.
100%, man. And Landon, oh, let me go ahead and reset this timer here. Landon, known for the turnaround punch, the TAP. There we go. A little bit of an early start there. And this time around,
Ooh, a turnaround fake punch.
Look, I'm telling you.
You saw that. He feinted to the head, went to the body.
You have not seen, I don't think you were here the last time we saw Landon fight, but he has been remixing the turnaround punch. I think he has more turnaround punches than Naruto has Rasengans at this point. Right? And
yeah, if you gotta have a special move, you gotta have variations. I love to see it though.
This is some anime main character type stuff, man. And what's crazy is that he's been really, one of the beautiful things about VR boxing is that you can gamify your punches, right? Gamify your style and really make it something fun and something your own, right? And Landon has done just that with the turnaround punch.
What I like too is that he's not only just learned how to perfect the punch, but how to work it into the fight, either as a start or as a way to finish combos, even sometimes in the middle. And so that makes it incredibly threatening, is that it can come out anywhere. And even if it does have, a pretty clear telegraph of all right, if I'm looking at the back of his head, I got to be careful. But the other side of that, right, is there's just a couple of times in a fight that you will get turned around, and then so you just need to be careful. You're like, oh, is he turned around, or is he prepping the punch like he just did there?
Yeah. And what's really crazy about it is just me, Shay, say y'all deep into this VR boxing thing for real. Yeah, knee deep in it. We've been deep in it for years now, man. The games just get better. The challengers get better, and the stream, of course, gets better over time, man. So, we're going to be here for the long haul. So definitely lock in with Ringside VR for all the VR boxing action. But back to the action here in the first round. Landon Wolf piecing up Eric. Eric trying to fire back, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a tough fight. Now, what's crazy, Solly, if Landon can find the right pattern in Eric's punching power, I'm just about to say he can score a knockdown.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Predictive power, the power of the commentators. And honestly, you were going to say earlier, speaking about, doing this for years, we are coming up on the 1-year anniversary in November of Thrill of the Fight 2's early access coming out, which, big moment for the VR fighting community and for this server as well. Which means these exhibition nights have been going on for almost a year at this point.
It's been crazy to think about, that we've been doing this for so long for this particular game. And honestly, it's been more action with this game than any other VR boxing title to this point. And shout outs to the community, all the new players, all the old players coming from other games, you know, really keeping this alive. Shout out to the Ringside VR community as well. Everybody showing up weekly, doing these fights, you know, doing their best, getting better. It's really, really, really dope, you know. So let's lock in with the crowd real quick. Shout outs to you guys in the crowd as well, showing up, you know, showing your support for the channel. It really helps keep things going. So Terrell McKnight was like, yo, is he spinning IRL to get that points? Absolutely. This man is absolutely spinning in real life. I wish we could see him on the IRL camera, but that's exactly what he's doing. And he's been practicing that punch, specifically how to land it in this game for a long time. And if he gets a knockout with it, we have to name the punch. Right now, we just call it the turnaround punch. We got to give it something specific to Landon. You know, wolf spinning fist is something that comes to mind, you know, but we'll work on it if he can get that Wolfang punch. You know, we got to give it some sort of name.
Punch,
Avoid in the chat. You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro?
What's Kira's move in Kiba's move in Naruto? That
Fang
like
over
spinning
Fang.
thing.
Fang over Fang, I believe.
Maybe. We'll figure it out.
We'll definitely figure it out. We'll figure it out. Round number 2 underway. Speaking of figuring it out, though, it's the adjustment round. The round where you try to figure things out and make a move. You know, prepare yourself up for round number 3. And right now, Landon Wolf coming ahead in that first round in those purple trunks, looking really comfortable. Eric is the one who has to make the adjustment. Solly, what do you have to say for Eric's game plan? What could he do differently in this round?
I think he needs to not get dazzled by the special punch. I think people think about it too much and they forget that you need to figure out the rest of your opponent's, you know, whole game plan, right? Because that's the thing. He has the special punch, but that's not his only move. And so Eric can't spend his whole time just figuring out when the turnaround punch is coming. He's got to figure out the regular rhythm, you know, how to get through where the holes in the guard are, what the timing is. And right now, he's not doing it very well and looking like he's having a bit of a technical glitch there. Just a little flash to the floor, got back up. But honestly, might have saved him, might have harmed him. Unclear. That was getting spicy.
Yeah, no, it was just a really, really, really tough corner to be in for Eric. Sometimes when you see their character model drop like that, you wonder if their headset became flying off. But like you said, it might be just the turnaround that Eric
Or if they tripped, yeah.
Eric having Landon Wolf up against the ropes now.
For sure. I think this is good. This is you know, he needs to work. He needs to get this damage in. Trying to turn around, and there it is, right? He's not getting, you know, dazzled by it. He's just following through the rhythm. Because realistically, right, it is at a bit of a disadvantage. You don't know what punch is coming, but you do know that he's going to have to turn around before he throws it, and his head is going to be open at that moment.
Yeah, good observation, right? That might be the next evolution of the turnaround punch, to like have your hand up when you're spinning, so at the very least you can try to defend something. And it could be a turnaround punch. Oh, there he is. He keeps the hands up that time.
There it is.
I was just about to say, and Eric returns with another.
Oh, and Eric sent it back.
Oh,
but that's not a punch to do if you have not practiced it, and you could see it. The spin was not as crisp.
Dude,
and whereas Landon, when he throws it, it's quick, and the speed from the motion is added into the punch. Where it feels like when Eric did it, right, it was just like a step, a spin, and then a punch, and so it didn't really have any of that extra zip.
Now, what's crazy is Landon knows the weaknesses of his own move. When Eric tried the spin punch, Landon lands a counter shot, hits him in the face, waves at him, goes for the counter, and then barrages him down. I think the man is rope-a-doping him in. Another spin punch from Eric. That one lands flush, though.
That was clean. Landon giving them the respect.
A quick study, this Eric guy.
And I'm here for it, man, guys. Figure out special moves. Oh, and another big combo from Landon. Now, you got to give Eric the moral victory of landing a turnaround punch, but I think at this point, the fact that he's using it, right, he's in desperation mode. He's just trying his best to find, you know, something that will work.
Look, it's a lot of fun. He's having a lot of fun right now. And I would be willing to bet my bottom dollar, and I ain't even got a bottom dollar, that he was just like, that looks like fun. I want to try that. He landed it. It was like, I see it. I understand it now. I know why the hype is here. I want to try this again. You know, if I could land a turnaround punch, I'd try to do it more times too. But hey, just like Terrell McKnight Jr. said, the KO is there for copying my technique. You know, XRC 1000 says, how do we play? How do we get in on the action? First thing you got to do, XRC 1000, is join the Discord. Join the Discord, RingsideVR Discord, and you'll be able to sign up for the weekly cards. We do this every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in this exhibition signups channel in the Discord. So make sure to sign up, get to the Discord. You'll have a week to get familiarized. Ask one of the refs, and we'll be able to get you in on the next fight. All right, third and final round underway. Landon Wolf in the purple trunks, Eric in the blue teal trunks, and what an exciting fight we have been underway watching.
Yeah, and it looks like Landon decided to go with get the TKO for the win, get the style points and the respect. You know, a bit of a dangerous strategy, but he has the room to do it, right? He's got a solid lead from round 1 and 2. So, you know, he can suffer a knockdown or two, and there we go, just to add to the highlight reel.
Wow, I got to look at that on the replay. This man feinted the turnaround punch off the glove touch. You saw the pause, 1-2, absolutely tough. Absolutely, that man is a problem. The turnaround, fakey, no fake punch into the 1-2, crazy business. I believe Landon.
And I think this is the problem.
You said what now, Solly?
I think this is the problem, right? I was saying it earlier. This is definitely a case of Eric got caught by the razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he not even is he just getting caught by the punch, but he's also trying to do it himself. Like, that's in his head. And at this point, I think he doesn't have a coherent strategy of how to, you know, get the 3 knockdowns he needs to get back in this match.
I don't see it happen. And now with 1 minute and 38 seconds left on the clock, Landon Wolf comfortably in the driver's seat, tagging Eric. Eric's hands are down. They're flailing. There's no more defense. All the food is there for Landon Wolf to eat. Somebody's overextending just a little bit. This action cannot go on too much longer at this pace, or we're going to see a knockdown.
Yeah, and I think we might see it coming from Landon first. He is being much more patient with his punches, right? He's oh! No!
There it is. Turnaround punch one too many times. Got himself punch drunk. He was ready for it this time. He's seen the glove touch, turnaround punch too many times. Eric had the perfect counter and the moral victory there for Eric. Eric saying, stand on business, man. We got 1 minute left to work, and it's 1 minute of play time. 1 minute of fun time.
And, you know, maybe that's just that there's some value in having done the move himself, right? He understood it better, and he's like, all right, I see how he caught me with it. I got to catch him in the same moment, and he did a very good job in doing it. You know, not enough to get the win, but such a huge moral victory and a really nice moment, too.
I agree. 100%. I agree. Absolutely. All right, as we come to a close in this round,
the last couple seconds.
Exciting fight indeed, Solly. Landon Wolf pursuing, trying to get another knockdown. I don't think he. Yeah, never mind. I said I didn't think.
There it
is. This is crazy right now.
Shades of Gaethje versus Holloway, and I see it.
We got the follows writer DK Big Man VR8. Appreciate you for the follow. This is indeed amazing. Landon Wolf takes the W. Well earned. What a beautiful fight. Yelpay with the follow. Appreciate you. Let's see if we can see the scorecard here. Landon Wolf checking out. Oh no, we might not be able to see the scorecard. When we see one lone boxer here, we're not going to see the scorecard. At least I don't think. But there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in the blue corner, Landon Wolf. Now, as we wait here for a minute, let's get these two boxers up here. Let's do the little post-fight yapping.
Yo.
Yo, there we go, Landon.
Hey, I got one thing for Eric, bro.
Go ahead.
If you ain't ever tried my move before, don't do that shit.
And
I ain't gonna lie. Now you tried it after, and then you was able to get it.
Look, he tried it though. You gotta give him credit because it
Yeah,
took
I gotta give
2
him credit,
tries
bro.
to at least land it. But the thing about it is, and I think him trying the move, like to Sally's point, right? Trying the move actually gave him some insight on how to counter you, right? Because there's a clutch moment on the turnaround where you can get a nice counter hit shot, right? You're technically moving into the punch if he punches in the right way. You got to be ready for it. But you have, again, more turnaround punches than Naruto has Rasengans and Goku has Kamehamehas. You got a lot of versatility. That move is your own move out of anybody who does it on this server. And you have shown it so well. You're so close to getting the single turnaround punch knockdown. I mean, you got it real close with the turnaround feint, fakey, no fakey, to the 1-2.
No, bro, I was
can't even call it, bro.
I can't even remember which fight it was, but I remember you said fake it and then throw a 1-2. So I was, you know what? I'm gonna try it. It fucking worked.
It fucking works, dude. Cause you sat there, it was like, "What's up?" And he put his hands up, said, "Mink, mink." I was like, "No!" I can't look. There were a lot of adjustments to the turnaround punch that have been really exciting to see. Right, not only being able to fake it, do it into defense, do it into maneuvers, come back around, let it rip. The glove touch version. The get him stunned, do the hidden Batman maneuver, right? I don't even know how many more ways you can vary it, man. Is it going to double turnaround punch where you spin around twice, spin around 3 times, like this is Tekken or something? But
The double don't work. I've already tried it in rank. It's just too long.
Look, you got.
Yeah, they
really
can fucking deck you and then you get KO'd.
You got to really get in their head, right? You got to spin, fake,
Like I probably could have done it like what Eric did, where I fucking faked it. I probably could have turned around again and then got him in that situation. But whenever I've tried it, I've got it knocked down.
You never know, bro. You never know. But look, I just want to congratulate you on an exciting fight. Turnaround punch or nah, you got some good hits in there.
Yeah.
You and Eric really were fearless in the middle of the virtual ring, and it was a great show. Chat loved it. I loved it, man. Can't take nothing from you, man. Another great win. Thank you for showing up.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for having me out. Glad to put this rivalry to an end.
Look, hey, and a great end indeed. Eric, speaking of the end, Eric, where you at, bro? Oh, I don't hear Eric. Solly, do you hear Eric?
I also do not hear Eric.
Eric, we can't hear
Eric,
you.
if you are speaking,
I think he
let's
just
see, I'm inviting him back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if that gets him.
Hello.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
I hear him now. Eric, what's good, bro?
Up.
All right. Look, as your boy said, he's happy. Landon Wolf happy to put the rivalry to an end. Is the rivalry at an end?
Yeah, he got the better of the rematch.
Yeah. Is it the end of the rivalry for you?
Yeah, I think we should train together. I'm in PKO, so I'm gonna see if Pooper gets him in.
Look, Landon Wolf. I think Landon is unaffiliated, right? I believe so. Landon.
No, I'm in BY.
He's in BY.
BY.
Okay, BY. There it is. So yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah,
if you'll
BY
be able
on
to train
top.
with him, but the rivalry may continue. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case.
I mean, so far as I'm concerned, BY and PKO don't have any, beef. So, who knows? Who knows?
Who knows, indeed.
I need to rack up some more wins before we think about a third fight.
Yeah, and I think that's.
I don't think the third fight's gonna happen, my guy.
Oh, that's it. That might be it.
You never know.
Might be it. Look, there's always.
I mean,
room
like,
for
it
improvement.
might happen, like. I'll tell you this: if you get a spinning turnaround knockdown, then I'll fight you again.
All right, bet. I'll make sure to call you out if I do.
Okay, look, let's make it happen. Until then, like, even though you guys are in gyms, different gyms, don't mean you can't get together and just do some sparring matches, man. I think, again, iron sharpens iron, and the more matches you get against people, the better it will be. You know what I'm saying? So definitely look to see you guys improve some more. We've got a couple of fights left tonight. Thank you guys both for showing up and putting on an amazing fight. I'm going to go ahead and get this next fight started. Don't worry about me. I will pop in and out every once in a while just to make sure that the Discord doesn't mess up. So we're going to go ahead and move you guys back to the audience here. And next up, we have Pake Jaw taking on Vitality. Vitality, I gotta ask you, are you willing to show up with your webcam or cell phone footage?
No.
Nope. All right. He is elected to stay anonymous. So we will have Pake Jaw in the blue corner on camera today. And we're going to get another try at getting a boxer on camera. I'm excited. Let me go ahead and get him set up. This should be an interesting fight. Pake Jaw was on camera earlier for the tests. And it's been a while since we've seen Pake Jaw, right? But we've never seen Pake Jaw like this IRL camera, and I'm telling you, I think you're going to be surprised, Solly. If you haven't seen this already, I think you're going to be surprised.
I think so. And he's inspired by Stevie. He's already throwing the kicks.
Look, yeah, he said in the chat that he was going to be throwing kicks, you know. So, oh wait, what in the world? Come on now, chill out. He said in the chat he was going to be throwing kicks, so we are definitely ready to see that. Let's see, why is he not showing up? And I will say, though, I was very excited for this solution earlier, and now not so excited because it is hard to get people out here, and I keep having to jump in and out. So, chat, bear with me for a second as I set Veo up. All right, let's see here.
Back?
Yeah, I'm back. And anytime you see me pop in and out, I'm just out here trying to make sure that I got to constantly refresh things because, you know, this technically is not even supposed to happen. I'll let y'all know this. So we're going to go ahead and get underway with this fight. Waiting for Pake Jaw to ready up. Pake Jaw, I got you locked in, bro. So whenever you are ready. All right, Pake Jaw has readied up. I'm going to go ahead and start the match. We got 3 3-minute rounds with Pake Jaw in the blue corner, taking on Iron Vitality in the red corner. 3 minutes on the clock. Full screen action underway.
All right, Pake coming in there with the nice regal purple, looking like Jake Paul. Iron Vitality looking like the Mike Tyson, and this is the fight we wanted to see, right? Not what we got, but this is hopefully going to be the redemption of that fight.
Oh, definitely the redemption of that fight, and only happening here in VR. Pake Jaw, Iron Vitality, Pake Jaw this time on the camera feed, so you guys know it's real.
And I love the way I had that in the right angle. I got it aligned perfectly with his IRL when he did that. You know, it just looks so cool when you get to see all of, you know, the image, right? Something that we've been trying to do at Ringside. You know, it's like a philosophy here is, you know, try to show people all the different views of what's going on, like really help them understand this is a different entire sport, entire thing, and you can't watch it the same way you do other sports.
You really can't. You know, and it's been a great challenge to try to bring you guys the VR boxing action. We're about halfway there. Most of the fights have had one IRL camera and one boxer electing to stay hidden. But that's the nature of VR boxing, you know. And I think the more people see the hands being thrown IRL, you know, the more people are going to be encouraged to show their own boxing skills. And that's going to be a wonderful day when everybody's in IRL. You know what I mean? Ooh.
Oh. Pake being very clean here. I love the knockdowns have all come just from like very well placed, you know, not like weak shots, but just simple shots. They're not big haymakers. He's just finding the openings that Vitality is leaving him. That peekaboo guard, not quite high enough, and especially when he punches, he leaves those big gaps.
And what's crazy is like he's Pake Jaw, you know, answering his opponent's defense with that sharp sickle from the left hand. Right, really finding a way to loop around the defense of Iron Vitality and taking a lot of hits too. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's starting to taunt, and I'm really, you know, Vitality is just fighting through it, which is what you got to do. Don't be fazed by it. Don't drop your guard, but get the free shots that he's giving you. But he's got to be careful. Only one more hit will put him down, and Pake is just looking for the counter shot.
You've got to fear that right from Pake Jaw. He's been very accurate with it all night. and it's one of his favorite shots to land when he's trying to put somebody down. As you see, beaming Iron Vitality, but Iron Vitality, man, just narrowly escaping, leaning back, reducing the damage, keeping his hands up, staying in what the game calls that defensive posture, trying to increase the defense and not letting the hands fly. This is how you survive an onslaught in VR boxing. Oh, never mind. Too little, too
Just
late.
barely not.
Oh.
I liked what he was doing. He started moving the guard, kind of lifting it up and down just to catch the different shots. But Pake found that timing beautifully and just laid him out right at the end of round 1 for that beautiful TKO.
Oh, we got the Pake jaw taunt in the IRL camera. Let's go. Let's go. That boy Pake out here doing work, man. Hold on, let me see if I could keep Pake on the interview camera. We got the interview camera, Pake jaw down here. I'm going to fix these scenes up, guys, and just kind of put them together just for today. But I got some ideas on how to improve the screen. Let's go. Pake jaw, Iron Vitality, ending in a wonderful fashion. Let's take a look at the scorecard real quick because we got the details this time around. 10-6 for that match. 3 knockdowns, of course. The damage, 2,974 to 1416 for your winner in the blue corner, Pake jaw. Let's go ahead and check in with the homies real quick. You already know what it is. Pake, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoever wants to go ahead and unmute first. I think Pake, I got you on the camera, bro.
What's good?
What, bro? What's good indeed, man? Look, this was really good, right? Because this is the first time that I think people have been able to see IRL Pake jaw. I mean, might have showed up IRL in other places, but seeing IRL Pake jaw is really dope. I'm not gonna lie, right? The amount of energy you put into the Israel Adesanya, it's unreal, dog. Unreal, man. How you feeling after
I'm the only one that can do the bow right.
Looked like he had an easy time for that fight.
Yeah, I'm not even a room scale player, and I was on room scale, so I just completely outclassed him in basically every aspect of it.
Dude, that was absolutely beautiful, man. Like, so Pake, I hope to see more from you, bro. Like, we don't really get to see a lot of you, man. I know you're probably gonna show up when that tournament comes around, but like, it's fights like these where I'm just like, dang, where is that guy? I know you be beefing with everybody, but it is what it is. It's been part of the moniker for a while.
I'm shipping to the Navy November 10th, so I'm gonna try and get as much in as I can before then.
Okay. Look, hey man, well, look, show up here every weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? We're always glad to have you. It's always a fun time, and more opportunities for me to get more of this IRL footage in here. That's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be looking to get the commentators in next and just kind of refining this whole process for when people can't show up. So, but congratulations, another first round knockdown, a spectacular fight, man. Really good showing.
Appreciate that.
All right, Iron Vitality, where you at, bro?
What's good, bro?
Oh man, we had it. We had the Mike Tyson versus Pake jaw fight. Jake Paul.
It's a lot harder than last time.
Yeah, right. This time he had the power of the IRL camera. You see what I'm saying? He knew that IRL was there. He was setting up the camera shot the whole time. Like, he's like, look, I know I'm about to get the highlight reel for this. Somehow, some way, being on IRL camera gives you that extra like oomph. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what was the deciding factor this time around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I low-key wasn't expecting that I would have to fight Pake jaw once again this early.
Yeah, it's just you never know. You never know on these here exhibition fights who you're gonna fight. It's like any given Sunday, anyone can catch the hands, man. So you tried to do your thing though, man. You was out here bobbing and weaving a couple of times. Pake jaw just waited and kind of timed you out, and then boom, caught you moving in the right direction, and it was tragic, man. Like, but I thought that third knockdown, I thought you were gonna survive the round, have some time to think, and come back.
I low-key did too. I got knocked out in the last 10 seconds.
It was down, and you was moving. You was trying to mitigate damage, But he's a taller fighter. He was able to punch over you. You know, your guard was just there, little lower, right? Not fully peekabooed out. Pake, you know what I'm saying? He had the reach around. He had the hooks. He was pinning you with the cross. It was very hard to get around that kind of offense, I think, you know. Especially for someone like Pake. Pake, you know, if you see the IRL footage, you know he's a very active person. The man was throwing spin kicks and everything. So now y'all know who y'all fight.
And it's also gravity that also won it, because up is a lot harder to go than down.
Exactly.
Because gravity was on his side, not mine.
Yeah. Now, when you do that, man, you just got to have the guard higher than you normally would, and you really got to work digging into the body. You know, of course, Pake was not making that part easy for you, but you know, when they go high, you got to go low. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game, man. And like I said, people will come to realize that the body is much easier to score knockdowns on. It's just a bigger hitbox, 2 big weak points, one in the solar plexus, one on the liver. Got to make those happen, bro.
Yeah, I also have a fight in 6 days in real life, so.
Ooh. Hey, look, we're rooting for you. I don't care who your opponent is. They in the cage with you, and not the other way
My
around.
opponent was weak. I fought him not too long ago. I almost dropped him with 1 hook.
Damn. Okay. All right. Look, if you could get somebody to record that, please record that. Drop it in the Discord. I want to see it. All right. Appreciate you for coming through. For the folks, Ambience, appreciate you for letting me know. Yeah, man, I'm not sure what's up with my mic today. It's reading super low, and so my co-commentators are showing up a little bit louder than I am, and of course it's a new environment, especially with this. Again, every time I do this stream, there's something new. Got to overcome, got to test, but you know what I'm saying. We go through it anyway, you know what I'm saying? So appreciate the feedback, bro. Solly, let's go ahead and get with the next fighters up and removed from the lobby. Kicked out of my own lobby. What in the world? The shame of it all. The shame of it all. All right, Solly, who do we got in the red and blue corner?
All right, so we've got Conquest in the blue corner, and then we've got Overdog in the red. And we also got Tesco returning whenever we are ready to have him. I'll let you do that because you have control of all the audio stuff.
You could go ahead and bring Tesco up. Yeah, you go ahead and bring Tesco.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we just got to make sure that while there's a fight going on, there isn't anyone dropping in, and we can always make adjustments. I think the next stream we'll just make sure that no one can come up on the Showtime stage without us adding them in and out. And that way we'll know who it is. They'll just have to chill for the fight. All right, so Overdog, Conquest, I'm going to assume both of you guys are not going to have your IRL cameras on because I don't see the IRL cameras popping up. All right, both boxers are ready. So, hey, Tesco, you want to jump in here with Solly for this next fight?
Yeah, go on. I'll give it a go.
All right. Let's go ahead and hop up on in here. The next fight, we've got Conquest in the blue corner, Overdog in the red corner. It's going to be an interesting 3-round brawl. Tesco and Solly on the commentary.
Classic Ginger team. Love to have it. All right,
whoa,
Tesco. Any? I forgot that means more things in the UK.
Oh, I'm only got a ginger beard, bro.
No worries. But anyway, we got a good fight going on. Conquest here in the white shorts, Overdog in the gold, and both fighters already scrapping it out on the logo right at the center of the ring. Judge breaking them up for a little reset there.
Yeah. Conquest is coming out flying but getting caught with a good shot, getting rocked early on in the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Conquest, someone who I've seen a couple of fights. Overdog, I think, is brand new to the channel. So good debut match for him. Rocking that Kill Bill colors. I love to see it, and matching the gloves and the shoes with it. Looking clean. Both fighters looking real sharp today. My money though on Conquest, just because you know how we do. We gotta cheer for our ringside veterans, but we always love the new guys who come out and show out in their debut.
Yeah, I believe Overdog was here last week. I think he made his debut then.
Yep. It's a second time.
Nice. I got you. I was out for that one.
Yeah, but Overdog having a good start to the round, catching Conquest with some good count shots, and having him rocked here.
So you got. So you guys saw Overdog last week. The Tesco, if you mind, give me a little insight. Like, what was what's his fighting style like?
Pretty much just what we're seeing right now. You know, he's not afraid of a nice brawl in the middle of the ring. Got some decent power on him, good technique. But I can't remember if he won or lost last week. But
go ahead.
Not 100%
Gotcha.